do it like that. Two step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 7-fit flex on the jacks on that.
Men. My goodness, tell them bye, girl. My goodness to be. Let me get started here. Where's my live? Okay. I guess I got to start it all over again here. Edit. Let's copy. Let's paste. Next. Oh, audience is public. Next. And then copy. Save my changes. Got Instagram going. Let's get that going live. Now I am ready to go, baby. Welcome, 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 welcome all me. I'm always the only one here, but it's all good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just give y'all a quick reminder. We want to welcome y'all to all my queen kings and things. Hey, all my stalkers out there, y'all keep watching. You might learn something about me. Hashtag said it. And now what? So I just wanted to give just a little bit of briefing on you, girl. This is the queen. I want to welcome all my queen kings and things and all my stalkers. Y'all going to be out there. Y'all going to look. Y'all going to watch. But hopefully, stalkers, please learn something. This is Queen at 62 Around the News 2025. Hey, send me a text, send me an email, send me anything with the latest news that you want me to kind of showcase. You can email that to me at Didi said it. That's 2 D's at 62queen.com. Here's my chat line if you want to leave me a message or if you want to call. Let's get with the program. I first want to start off. Let me see what I want to start off with first. Let me go out. And then come back in. There we go. And I first want to start off. I want to start off with a story from a young man from last night. This young man, this young guy, he went over to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and he was told from a restaurant called Salt and Honey that Black people aren't allowed. I want to bring that up and show just a little bit of that story from last night. I want to bring it back to bring in. So this black man, he went to a restaurant in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, called Salt and Honey. And he was told, because his wife sent her steak back because it was not done. And when she sent the steak back, the chef sent it back and said, no, this is how you have to eat it. The chef told this man right here, no, this is how you have to eat it, like it or not. So the black man refused, his wife, they refused because they say, no, this is not what we're paying for. We're tourists. We were referred to you because we seen the reviews. And now that we're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which is one of our planned trips, one of our planned stopping destinations that we were planning on patronizing and are here patronizing, since when I have to eat the type of meat or steak that you want me to eat? Shameful.
That black people are not welcome in his establishment, and that he told my wife and I that black people are not welcome in his establishment, and that I can leave, and I'm barred from his restaurant. I'm down here in Myrtle Beach at Salt and Honey. I was so excited to get here because it's a TikTok sensation. I heard that the food was extremely good. And so my wife and I, we visit here, right here, Salt and Honey. And we ordered our food. My wife ordered a steak and eggs, and I ordered some eggs Benedict. And my wife sent back the steak because it wasn't cooked to her liking. So when the waitress took it back to the kitchen, the chef said, that's the way it's supposed to be. And they brought the same plate back to our table and said, you just have to eat it. That's the way it's supposed to be. Who heard of anything doing like that? That's so unhealth department. That's health department regulations. And I need to call the health department on. You don't do that. If it's not cooked to my specification, then you need to prepare it the way that we asked for it. But that wasn't the topper, guys. The owner of the restaurant came to the table and said he Googled how a medium well steak is supposed to look. And that's the way it's supposed to look. And so after we were not satisfied, the owner of Salt and Honey down here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, he told my wife and I that black people are not welcome in his establishment, and that I can leave, and I'm barred from his restaurant. We cannot continue to support establishments in Myrtle Beach or anywhere else that does not welcome black people and their money. The only thing he had to do was remake the steak. But this gentleman told me that my wife and I was not welcome in his restaurant, that black people play with his money too much. Just wanted to let you guys know that. I hope this goes viral. I don't know his name because he wouldn't give me his name, but he is the owner. He told my wife and I that black people are not welcome in his establishment.
And guess what, black people? If y'all not welcome in his cotton picking establishment, don't y'all take y'all black asses home. Find you another restaurant that you're welcome in, that your money is appreciated by, and the only color that's on that bill is the color of whatever that bill is in your change. If you went to an establishment called Salt and Honey Grill in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and you were told, because you did not want the medium rare steak that they were trying to give you, and you sent it back, they keep sending it back, then the owner comes out and tell you that black people aren't welcome, I feel you should not be welcome. You should have welcomed yourself to haul ass, welcome yourself to do just what you did, welcome yourself to post this, and thank God it did go viral because it did reach me. That's why I'm back on the task again this morning. And I'm so glad and thankful that I'm back on the task. That is an outright disgrace. And for those of you that don't know it, South Carolina was one of the main slave states. Let's be clear. Google it. South Carolina was one of the main slave states back in the days. I am from South Carolina. Ain't nothing about it I miss. I'm going to be honest with you. Not even in the black ass community, because there's so many dark secrets and stuff there. So much anger, so much hate, so much pain. There's a lot of that in the South, especially on the West. I mean, you got some on, a lot of them on the East too, but I can only speak for the side that I was on. I'm so glad that you did post this video. I'm glad that people picked up on it, and I'm glad that it did go viral for you. If only a lot of our videos and things can go viral. I'm glad yours did. If you're in Myrtle Beach, black people, if you're planning on visiting Myrtle Beach, black ass people, if you plan on spending your money in Myrtle Beach, black ass of a people, please make sure you Google wherever you go. Make sure you pay attention to where you're at. Make sure you watch. Make sure you pray, and make sure you have all them damn phones on their ass, because I'm telling you, boy, y'all gonna have to start recording stuff. I got some over there. Y'all gonna have to start recording. That's what my downfall was, not being up to date and recording. I see he got a head full of gray beard, so hopefully he's around my age, and I do see that he utilized his right to record, even though he didn't do it in the building. That would have been beautiful to catch them legs walking off. But you did just what you were supposed to do.
And that I can leave, and I'm barred from his restaurant. I'm down.
I'm glad you leaving, and I hope he barred all us from his restaurant. Barred all of us from your restaurant. And some people said, like per the laws of the United States now, you can't have a sign out that say black people not welcome. But if you want me to be honest with you, I would rather know you don't want me there. Because looks can be so deceiving these days, and people don't understand me when I say certain things, or I look at people and I come and my discernment tell me you ain't for me. I'm going with my gut feeling and my intuition, but you got to understand a lot of people are not woke like that, where they pay attention to even the ones around them, even their family. Matter of fact, pay attention to yourself. Once I started paying attention to myself, I damn sure had to watch other people. You got me up. If I had to pay attention to myself, I'm watching your asses. I'm going to watch your ass, because at the end of the day, stop visiting places that don't want you there. Now that you all know, you should have been known, start looking at reviews before you get there. Now y'all should slam those reviews and make them get a whole nother website. I left my comment last night. And my comment to him was, I wish you were allowed to put those signs up. At least we would know what we're walking into, especially the ones that walk in there with their eyes closed and only got their stomachs open. I like to look at the reviews too. And I like to walk in and look at the building, because to be honest with you, that little rinky-dink ass building, I don't like going in buildings like that to eat, but I would. I don't really like to. I mean, coming from a person that owned a restaurant for some years, of course, looking at the outsides of buildings for me, I mean, even though they got on the inside, and if that was the same building that I seen last night, it looked pretty decent on the inside, but damn, y'all can't make sure y'all, I mean, come on, clean up the outside of the building. It looks like a jail anyway. The way he showed that building looked like a damn jail.
I can leave, and I'm barred from his restaurant. I'm down here in Myrtle Beach at Salt and Honey. I was so excited to get here.
Stop being excited.
Because it's a TikTok sensation. I heard that the food was extremely.
And when he said TikTok sensation, I wonder who that TikTok sensation came from. I mean, because it's little questions like that that makes me wonder. Did you see this as a TikTok sensation from a lot of Black people that was there? Did you see that TikTok sensation from a lot of white people that's there? Yes, that's where my mind go. My mind goes so far back, it'd be like slave days. I feel like I'm that type of soul. I am interested to know. I'm really interested in knowing. I want to know, like, it's a TikTok sensation. So I need to Google this TikTok sensation as well.
Good. And so my wife and I, we visit here, right here, Salt and Honey. And we ordered our food. My wife ordered a steak and eggs, and I ordered some eggs Benedict. And my wife sent back the steak because it wasn't cooked to her liking. So when the waitress took it back to the kitchen, the chef said, that's the way it's supposed to be. And they brought the same plate back to our table and said, you just have to eat it. That's the way it's supposed to be. Who heard of anything doing like that's so health department? That's health department regulations. And I need to call health department on. You don't do that. If it's not cooked to my specification, then you need to prepare it the way that we asked for it.
I mean, and who? That's almost like I go there and I ask you for fried pork chops, and your stink ass send me gravy with pork chops on it. I mean, like, who goes to a restaurant and anybody tells someone that that's how it is? So you're going to tell me going to a restaurant, I have to eat it the way you want me to eat it? I had to go into the sage because I don't want to get too fired up over this, because there's enough support on the ground right now. And all you got to do is say what you have to say and keep moving, even though it might be other things. I'm so confused at this video, but I'm so appreciative of this video as well. I mean, I don't know, and I'm looking it up now because I definitely and truly wanted to see, like, where did all the videos come from? Where did not the videos? Where did all the comments come from to let this man know that that was a number one? Because he said it was a number one. It was a TikTok sensation. So I was wondering, as a TikTok sensation, was there anyone on there that actually said, you know, I'm of this color, this is good? Or did he see any videos? Any comments? I'm trying to understand which comments he's seen. I'm not going to dwell on this one because, again, I just wanted to show you just a piece of the news from what I posted and was speaking on last night, and show just a part of the rant that actually has been going on in the buzz around town, that Salt and Honey, a restaurant in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, that restaurant is racist. I don't believe this young man, this man is not telling the truth. I believe an owner did come out and say something like that, because when they don't think cameras are watching or you don't have a backup behind you, they come out and they're very disrespectful. I've seen employees do it. I told y'all what happened as a manager at McDonald's, how he treated me. Thank God the Lord was with me, and the owner of McDonald's was there. I can text both of them right now and I will get a speedy response back at the end of the day, because I have them on my cell phone now that they offered me. And thank God everything happens for a reason. This man wanted to know. He said, I hope that this video goes viral. And I can see it's in the midst of going viral. It is viral. There's 132,000 likes on here. I don't know. And if I'm not mistaken, I seen somewhere where it had 1.2 million views. And then they have 13,800 comments. It was shared 37,000 times and counting. If they don't want you in their establishment, black ass people, don't go. If they don't want you in a damn country, get your ass from around here and go back to your own. All of this gonna lead back to my stories for today, and I ain't stopping. Illegal immigrants need to go. I'm gonna look up because illegal immigrants in other countries from the United States are now suffering. Mexicans are protesting against Americans, saying that they want them to leave. None of this started. Mexicans, when did y'all ever get a voice? Unless y'all was distributing marijuana and coke. I mean, keeping it real. When did y'all ever get a voice to tell somebody to goddamn leave? And y'all know y'all done took over the whole goddamn California over there illegally. That's why there's so much traffic going on over there. And y'all got people sending me messages. Oh yeah, as a black person, you got to walk with your ID, and you got to. Why I'm not walking with a damn thing? Because if any one of them countries can tell me that I'm from over there, goddamn it, send me there. Because I know good and damn well I'm unique, and y'all know I ain't never been there before. You gonna send me well. You can't send me nowhere. Hey, I don't know about the other black ass women and stuff, but like that. But I know one thing: I stand off to the side, baby. I stand to the side of this damn thing. Ain't nobody gonna damn tell me where I belong, and I ain't gonna tell you where I belong either. I'm gonna say, where you gonna send me? So if you think I'm gonna believe, and it might happen, but I want somebody of American black. I want y'all to come to me, and I want you to sit down and let's talk, because I have some questions. If ICE came to you just out of the blue, you're a nobody, and they just seen your color and said, hey, you got to go with us. Go what you wear. Well, you're an illegal immigrant. Why? You got your ID on you? I mean, I want somebody to honestly tell me that, and you could tell anybody you want, but tell me that in my ears. Watch me dissect you. I'm going to dissect their ass all the way down to the crumb bone. If they don't want you in their establishments, don't go. Black people, if they don't want your black ass there, stay out their white ass places. They don't want you there. Don't go. Don't spend your dollars that the same other color spending. Keep your money in your own damn pocket. Before y'all go to places, make sure you also hit the reviews on other places, on other sites, not just TikTok, not just YouTube, not just Facebook. Go into the depth of wherever you can go at to find these reviews. That's what I like to do, because I like to see other little reviews. And I'm not being funny. My discernment towards people is how I feel on the inside. Give me a reason to feel good or bad about you, and I'm going to express it. I'm going to express it one way or the other. Either I'm going to be there for you, or you're going to notice I don't pay you no attention. I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I didn't even know their name. Yeah, I'm good at little stuff like that, buddy. I'm good at people mistreating me on the other side. Let me tell you, I'm so used to people mistreating me so bad on the other side to yesterday. Yesterday was my anniversary of, I stopped using profanity July 17th, 2022. And when I say of profanity, I mean that heavy artillery. I mean them shun guns on y'all as a because I send them what they said, and then I drop a FBS. And listen, I put all of it in one, and listen, and you be like, yeah, I was that mouth. And the thing of it is, I started that type of mouth maybe about 10 years ago. I never used to do that. I used profanity, but the heavy word, the B word, I had started even using that type of language around my children, and I didn't like it. And about 3 years ago, 3 years, July 17th, that was yesterday, y'all. Y'all better know what I did. I said, Lord, take it away just like that. I asked him to take it away. I got separated with my husband July 1st, and then July 17th, 16 days later, I asked the Lord to take heavy words out of my mouth. Didn't even know I was going through quarantine. I've been quarantining for 3 years, and now I think I'm about to step out the shell on their ass. I'm about to step off the shell because now I'm ready for this to start coming back in. I'm ready to go to living like a queen supposed to live. And if I go to living like a queen supposed to live, and you don't want me in your establishment, because you best believe me living like a queen, I be all over the place. Y'all think I'm joking? I done been all over the place. And me living like a queen, I take notes about stuff like this. Some people probably say, what's the big deal? It's a lot of big deal because I'm a traveler. It's a lot of big goddamn deals. You don't think that I wrote this dummy down? You don't think I wrote salt and pepper down? Yeah, they salt and pepper, honey and salt, whatever they call it. I will make sure if they still open. I am a true traveler. That's why I love talking to people. I might, if I haven't been to your country, I've been next door. And if I was next door to your country, your goddamn country ain't no damn different than that one over there. Not if y'all running from water to water. I don't give a damn what your mammy name is. If they say don't come to their goddamn establishment, don't come. If we tell y'all to get y'all asses out of the United States, if you're illegally here, get your illegal ass out of the United States because you shouldn't be here. And this man just went there. Guess what? You might be taking the backlash because he might be an illegal immigrant. Hey, I ain't telling you what to do, but is he illegal? I mean, what you think? Because the color say white, that, what that mean? You legal? Hell no. You ain't gonna tell me just because your color is of white, that mean you legal? That don't mean a damn thing. That might be why he put your black ass out of there, because he probably ain't of legal. He wants you to eat that raw ass meat. I mean, go send that damn meat back to the dogs that y'all feed raw meat like that too. It is people that like raw meat. They like it medium rare, all the way rare, no done, not done. Don't even cook it, just give it out of the pack. Me, I just came from the grocery store. Can you just put this saran wrap over, give it to me? I'm gonna go home and go to eat while I watch a little bit of TV. Yeah, I'll chase it down with a beer. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, you might have just took the wrap because of what's going on. Just like these Americans that's over in other countries, Mexico, because that thing say Mexicans. I'm about to pull it up. They are over there harassing and protesting against the Americans. Why are y'all protesting all of a sudden now when y'all always needed our money to come over there and visit? And because the minute I get over there, y'all want to give me all kind of tacos and shoe bugs. I mean, come on, man. When did y'all? And listen, I honestly, if y'all want me to tell the truth, I swear for God, I can show you the message. I was literally supposed to be in Mexico in June. I have a friend headed over to Mexico right now. No, she should be back if she went. She was supposed to be going, matter of fact, she was supposed to be going over to Mexico. It was the beginning part of June. I'm going to see if I could tell you the date that I would have been going over there. Because I am so interested in knowing, like, all of a sudden, y'all over in Mexico protesting for the Americans. See, I ain't say a color. I just say it says it's Americans. So when I go here, I actually was supposed to be, because I spoke with her on the 10th. And on June 15th, if I'm not mistaken, she was supposed to be going over to Mexico about like between the 18th and like the 22nd of June. And I'm going to find that out and I'm going to bring this back to you. So imagine had I been over in Mexico in June, what y'all going to do? Slaughter me? What y'all going to throw rocks at me? What y'all was going to do? But y'all come over. We welcomed y'all over to our country. Open arms. Y'all think because borders getting shut down and stuff like that, y'all think that came from black people? Y'all think that came from all American people? Y'all think that wasn't already a law in our country? What y'all, I mean, for real. But now that y'all got getting y'all own people back, y'all should be able to build. I got another video out to show y'all from the Mexican woman. Straight up dogged us black women. Yeah, this is a rough house live right here. This about why y'all should go back, especially if you don't like us. This man goes over to Salt and Honey, patronizing this funky ass restaurant because it's a TikTok ass sensation. And then he get over there, he gets served raw meat. His wife send it back. And see, my stomach's so damn weak until my stomach is so weak until Had you sent me any kind of raw meat like that and it turned my stomach off, how was I going to eat eggs Benedict? This man sitting there eating eggs Benedict. His wife done order steak and eggs. So you got all kind of stuff running all into the goddamn eggs and stuff like that. And then you going to take the same plate. I give you the plate back. I tells my waitress, no, this ain't right. My waitress take it to the back. They discuss that it is right. So the waitress bring it back out. Then they take the same waitress got to take the same damn plate back again. And then you take it on back. And then here go the damn manager come back with the same damn plate again. And he sit the plate down and then tell me. So I'm looking at the same plate, same conversation, same goddamn people, same hands, just another voice telling me. And matter of fact, I don't like black people anyway. Basically, y'all not welcome here. Can you pay your bill on the way out the door? The owner.
But that wasn't the topic, guys. The owner of the restaurant came to the table and said he Googled how a medium well steak is supposed to look.
How could you Google how a medium rare steak's supposed to look if I asked for well done? Why would you be Googling medium rare? Why would you be Googling rare? Why would you not be Googling what the F I asked for? And if I ask you for medium rare and I see that it's too damn medium rare, I wanted a little bit weller than that. Why can't you do that? I understand what you can't undo. Because if you started cooking it and you want it done more, and the more you tell me to cook, the more I cook. Now all of a sudden it's too cooked. I can't take that for you. Now we got a problem, but that's not the issue. That's not what happened. And even if a chef said, okay, this is our medium well, ask him would he like it done a little bit more. I mean, because clearly that's what that would have meant. But just being professional. I would have expected the owner to come out and possibly say, hey, listen, I do apologize for any inconvenience. I know you asked for medium rare. This is what we know. This is how we cook medium well done or medium, whatever you want to call it. I apologize. Did you want it done a little bit more than that? That's a conversation of a well-to-do person, professionalism, no hostility, appreciative that you have money still rolling in from other states, appreciative that you get an American dollar, appreciative that now someone can get on TikTok and also give you a good review. But no, you rather come out and show your color. And here's the thing. I said this yesterday and I'm going to say it again. Because I'm the type of person that I am, and I said it, I'm the type of person that feels like at the end of the day, if you don't like me as a tall, 6'2", sexy, classy, supposed to be well-to-do, know she all that, think she all that, is all that, may not be all that. I mean, wherever her damn head at, because she do got on her Durban today, and it says war. If you don't like me, to be honest with you, I would prefer you put it on the damn door. I swear for God, y'all may think I'm joking. May the Lord take all the breath out of my whole soul. I'm the type of person, God damn it, say it. Especially when you're dealing with people, food. Let me know honestly that you don't like me. Let me know that you don't like me. Then I know how to deal with you. When a person tell you who they are, believe them. When they show you, goddamn, you still don't believe them. I mean, what you want? They done told you who they was. Now they showing you. If you still choose to eat there, if you still choose to patronize, if you still choose to deal with, then that's on you. You get what you got. I would prefer people tell me they don't like me. There are people that don't feel like, no, that's not right. But which one do you think is right? Knowing that this man about to sit down and eat from a restaurant where the owner had to come out and tell him, I don't like black people. Don't come here anymore. Matter of fact, let's do this. I got something that we could possibly do. Let's salt and honey restaurant. Let's get, no, I don't want the TikTok. Let's see where they're located. Okay, let's see.
Honey, how can I help you today?
What is this?
Oh, this is Salt and Honey. How can I help you today?
Is this the Salt and Honey that's located in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina?
No, we're
Okay.
located in Texas.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wanted to make sure. Okay, thank you.
Not a problem.
Bye-bye. Just wanted to let y'all know that's where I'm calling at. I already knew that wasn't it. Hold on. And I'm not kidding. Because I am eager to know. I'm eager to really see how would they answer the call. I mean, but it don't matter, right? There we go. And here we go. And there we go. There we go. It's 1:05 in the afternoon in my time. They don't got no phone service. They must not be taking. Damn, let's see if they closed. Their phone number, if y'all want to call and maybe possibly order something to eat, their phone number is 843-385-4027. Because I'm not sure you got to call and see. Maybe they pick up, they do delivery orders. I don't know. That's the phone number. It's Salt and Honey, and they're located. Let me pull them back up, hang up on them because it looks clearly. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's still ringing. So they're located 2800 North Kings Highway, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 29577. Closes soon. And they should be open because they close. They open at 7 in the morning and they close at 2 p.m. What kind of dumbness that is? That's a tourist area. Let's look at their website. I have to go in. I'll pull them up and look at their website. That's how you do people like that. Maybe I'll just call them tomorrow morning and see. Maybe I'll just start calling them. I'll start calling to see if they open. That's weird. So I wonder, either they're not taking phone calls or they received an influx of calls. And you know what I should have asked that young man just now? The one that I called. Now they're over in Texas. I knew that was Texas because it's a 915. I think it was a 915 area code. 915. South Carolina is 843-803, something like that. So I should have asked him, have you been getting a lot of calls of people thinking you're the Salt and Honey in Myrtle Beach? Let's ask that. This is how you put people on the map.
How can I help you today?
Hello, hey, good afternoon. I just called and I made a mistake and called the wrong number, but I wanted to ask you, have you been getting an influx of calls of people thinking that you're the Salt and Honey in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina?
This is actually the first call that I've
Okay.
received about that.
Oh, okay. Y'all don't know now because you might be getting those phone calls. I just wanted to see if you got an influx of calls. You might not know about the video that went viral. So just watch your phone line because it might blow up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
for the warning.
yeah. Oh, listen, and I'm not kidding you. And this video has gone viral. The Salt and Honey Grill that's located in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I guess they told a black couple they wanted them to eat medium rare meat and they didn't want it. And the owner came out and told them that black people weren't welcome there anyway. He don't even want to serve them and never come back in. So that video kind of went viral. So I was just wondering, did you get any calls? But make sure if you do start getting your calls, you'll know where they're coming from.
All right, well, thank you so much for that heads up.
You-
I'll definitely keep an ear on all the rest of our team know here too. That way we can clear up any confusion as well.
Let them know, child, because you know what? I'm coming over to Texas. They got a trial that's coming up next year sometimes. I'll be over to Texas, and I think I'm going to try your bakery.
Oh, yes. Well, if you are planning on coming out this way, we are located in El Paso, Texas.
You're in El Paso. You know what? You might be surprised. And your voice is very distinguishing, so I know I'll remember you. And you're going to remember me, too. I'm 6'2". With an afro. So you're going to say, I kind of remember talking to you before. Well, you know what? I don't even want to ask you your name. I just want to address you because you got that beautiful, lovely voice. So I might just call you from time to time to say how you doing. How about that?
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome, and I'll talk to you later.
Have a lovely day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See, that's how you put them on the man. Little stupid stuff like that. But guess what? I might do try him out. Salt and Honey Bakery. He said he's in El Paso. I like personalities like that. I mean, I like that. That was really nice. So anyway, I wanted to also show some of the views that they had, some of the comments that was actually on there as well. It must be this one. So I want to look at some of the comments that are on here. Love a good brunch. Okay.
To the new brunch spot in Myrtle Beach called Salt and Honey.
So we are heading to the soft opening of Salt and Honey. This restaurant just opened in June. It is absolutely delicious. It is definitely more of an elevated feel. The interior is absolutely gorgeous.
Did she say they just opened in June?
ordered the beignets and the lemon biscuits. The beignets.
Hell no. Wait a minute.
Hey y'all, today we're in the beautiful city of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and we are looking for some yummy brunch. So I stopped at Salt and Honey. This place was absolutely cute. Look how cute it is in here. It was really nice, great vibe. Also, y'all, they give out one mimosa for free, so make sure y'all ask for a mimosa. And here goes the best part, the food. The food was so good. My friend had steak and eggs.
Okay, wait a minute. There goes some steak and egg. This way the damn problem started at. The problem started with this steak and egg. First of all, that steak's so damn thin. How do you make it rare? It's so thin. You got it when you listen. Something wrong. Something wrong. So she did this on June 24th. A week ago, they don't like us. We ain't going. Boycott. The owner stated black. Y'all, she posted this video before the pastor said that. So her meal was served without. That's not true. What you mean it was served without a side of racism? That was so damn dumb. The pastor is the only one who heard the comment. The server and cooks. I mean, are you kidding me? This person say the server and the cooks were black. He wouldn't have to lie. Oh, of course, Heather. Heather said, it's just strange that this is the first experience anyone had like this there. And no one else heard that, only because no one else did they complain. We should be talking about people that complained. We shouldn't be talking about people just this one comment. If no one ever complained, if they complained about their food before, where are those people? I mean, at the end of the day, lady, if it didn't happen to you, then let's keep going. It just didn't happen to you. And the fact that Black people gonna stand in together when it comes to stuff like this. Why? Because it happens more often to us than it would happen to you. Because when you could bring your little white ass in our Black ass communities, we don't make you feel like that. I always say stuff like that. And I'm synonymous. I like to walk in everybody's community. I don't give a damn, because one thing about it, 15 things for sure, I can't hide no way I go. I'm like an Anthony. That's why I'm thumping, I'm supporting him. Because I walk with a record on me as well. This is my record. My height is my record. I can't hide none of that. There's features on me that's my record. I can't hide. I can't ever take away this height. It happens to us more often than you would know. That's why. So when one person hears something like that, it's not going to be a disbelief for us to believe or not. Now, I'm going to tell you where disbelief comes from with Black people. When it's about another Black person, that's when the disbelief comes. Then you like this. What happened now? I just happen to be the type of person. It don't matter a color for me not to believe your ass. If I don't believe you, if you're Black on black, Black on white, white on white, I mean, dog on dog, if I don't damn believe you, I just don't believe you. But everybody don't walk with that same type of mind frame. So what do you mean? It's strange. Yeah, I know what you mean by strange, because your little ass don't be a part of it. You don't walk in our shoes. I hate when people that don't walk in our shoes always have something to say. I hate that. That honestly, it pisses me off so bad until now that I'm bringing this video back up. I had to bring this video back up, even though I had this video yesterday. This is a part of my news. And sometimes when I stump on certain things, I really don't know how to stump up off of it. And this one of those things, because now today I had to go in the comments. I wanted to know, where did he get it from that this restaurant was a good restaurant? Now, this is the steak and egg that started it. First of all, I don't see what the hell is so much better about their steak and eggs than when you go to Denny's. I mean, what's so fantabulous about that plate anyway? I wonder, was it really? It's delicious. It was scrumptious. It looks like I mean, I'm a cook. Remember that. And I'm looking and I'm saying, ain't nothing fancy dancy about it. Y'all just hyped up this damn restaurant because you was looking for some views and stuff. These Black girls know good and well that food ain't that damn good. And people gonna get mad at me, and that's their damn business. But at the end of the day, they know good and well Black people cook. When we say cook, goddamn it, we burns. And you know good and well that ain't the type of cooking and burning that we be running home talking about. We don't even give a damn about your omelets. Man, tell us about some collard greens, and did you have some smoked neck bones up in there? What type of seasonings did you really use? Did you use any of the bacon oil and grease that made sure that it got the right type of taste to it? The pot liquor on it, that's what we talk about. What y'all had? Whole cake cornbread. What is your sweet bread? Which one? This is the stuff that we talk about. Y'all sit around here, y'all knew good and well that food wasn't that good from the jump. You just hyped these damn people up, and then got this man traveling all the way from Texas or somewhere, wherever he was at. What is this one?
Hey y'all, today we're in the beautiful city of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and we are looking for some yummy brunch. So I stopped at Salt and Honey. This place was absolutely cute. Look how cute it is in here. It was really nice. Great vibe.
Now, y'all know what? It's a place. See, all is normal to me. Like, see, I'm going to be honest. When I go places, I don't get turned on by stuff like that. Because I'll walk in there and be like, this is a cafeteria. Man, you could have just gave me another Piccadilly's. I would have rather gone to, I mean, I'm not, listen, say, I don't give a damn. I'm a cook. And that stuff like that don't turn me on. If I did a video for them, it's just to drop where I was at or something. That ain't all of that looking to me. That looks like the same damn food I could have got at Denny's, because they go to the same damn place when they order it. They go to Restaurant Depot, they get it shipped in by Cisco. It's a couple places that you know you go to, and y'all know good and damn well, if you a restaurant owner, you know how to cook, you saying to yourself, man, I wonder if they had the crabs. I want to see how crabs look, because we are the type of people like that. I did that steak and eggs didn't move me. Not for it to be sent back and y'all couldn't cook it right. And so this white lady trying to tell me, oh, the chef was a black man, and he said that's how I go. Black man wouldn't have said that. But maybe he did. I can't see it. I mean, did he cross over? Because we all know a lot of black people like our food done the right way. Especially if you're paying for it, but the bickering back and forth all across my plate and give me the same thing back. I mean, how many breaths on top of my meat anyway? Lord knows I don't want the eggs no more. I'm sure they cold.
Salt and Honey Grill in Myrtle Beach, North Carolina. You must ain't heard what happened in Wilson. Yeah, with Synergy Auto Care? Yeah, okay, y'all pulling one of them. But this time, y'all are being more blunt about this. So this is a pastor that was based out of Maryland, right? Him and his wife, they went to Myrtle Beach for vacation. Cool. They want a chill, relaxed vibe, and they decided to go out and get something to eat. And the place that they decided to go was Salt and Honey Grill. So they didn't like the way the steak was. They asked for it one way, and they basically told the waiter, like, yo, like, this steak ain't cooked the way I asked for it. And based off of this pastor's story, it seemed like he was really respectful about this. Cool. One of them comes back. I'm not sure if it was the manager or the owner, but they come back. No, matter of fact, hold on. The owner comes back with a picture of how the steak should be made. And he said the steak should be made this way in the picture. Then the owner proceeds to say, y'all need to leave. They start saying racist things. This is in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, not too far from North Carolina. What y'all got going on? They also put a statement out as well. And this is how you know they're wrong, because they had to back it up with a statement. Look at this. It says, we are aware of the serious allegations.
Okay, I didn't know this, so I need to find this. We are aware of the serious allegations circulating about an incident at Salt and Honey. Hey, one thing about it, two things for sure. I'm glad that see how it got back to him. See how quick it got back to him. See, that's why you got to know who you playing with when a person walk in the room. When people and folks walk in the room, you can't always mistreat them like that because you don't know who they are. You don't know what kind of clout they bring in. If they ain't never bought clout before, it might be something, one thing. Listen, it might take one thing. It just takes one thing. And I'm going to find it. It takes one thing for you to get to where you really going. It's one move. It might even be one person that'll give you just what you need. One thing. And that man said one word. He said, I hope this goes viral. So guess what? It went viral enough because I see it. It went viral enough. It's circulating around YouTube. It's circulating around TikTok. I'm sure it's circulating on Facebook, and those are the main hubs. I'm sure it's on Instagram because I see something from Instagram, and you made them respond online. So you did something. So you gonna put a dent somewhere in the wall. The same thing we gonna do with these illegal immigrants. You might not see it while you're going through it, and sometimes you got to take a deep breath. And what I could say about this man, he definitely carried himself manly like. He carried himself black man like. He carried himself strong black man like, because he took the pain in front of them, but he still stood his ground and said no. He stood up for his wife. And then he came out and he posted it. I don't see why he'll travel across from here to yonder just to come and post something like that. He said, and I hope this goes viral. Because yes, we're going to get into these comments. We are aware of the serious allegations circulating about an incident at Salt and Honey Grill. First and foremost, we want to state unequivocally, racism, discrimination, or bias of any kind have no place here in our values. What about in y'all hearts? See, because a value ain't the same. See, the value of $1 is technically materialistic, but is needed and required in order to live. The value of a vehicle is the money, because you can never take that vehicle in your heart. That's a value. So when you say value, I would like for you to define the word value, because for me, I would say racism isn't in my heart. And they should change that, because racism is not a value. And if you're treating racism like a value, then you're a racist.
Circulating about the incident.
I was a waitress for 10 years.
Girl, how did you get on here? How did she get to me?
Salt and Honey Grill in Myrtle Beach. And the owner proceeds to too far from racism at Salt and Honey Grill. First and foremost, we want to state racism, discrimination, or bias of any kind have no place here in our values. And then they proceed to basically say that they didn't do anything. This is going viral, and this story is going to keep growing because y'all don't need to do people like that. You got to understand when it comes to food. Now, granted, there is a lot of picky people out there when it comes to food. But you have to be mindful, especially in the food business, the food industry, restaurant business, whatever you want to call it. You kind of have to abide by people being picky because the stuff that they're serving or the stuff that you're serving, the people are putting it into their bodies. So they kind of have a right to be picky on what they choose to put in their bodies. And on top of that, they're paying for it. Now, I do get it. A lot of people just be ODing sometimes just to get a free meal. But if you watch this video, it should pop up at the bottom. If it's not, type in Salt and Honey Grill at the top. You can tell that this pastor and his wife was literally just trying to have a good vacation. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think that this is it's sad. I'm going to keep y'all updated because I already know something else is going to come out about this. Like for more. Salt and Honey Grill in Myrtle Beach, North Carolina.
Now, when I look at the comments, people just comment, I guess because. So let's listen to this one. Nah, this dude is BS. Why did he wait until he was outside? Dude apparently kept sending stuff back. The business told him to leave and didn't charge them. The pastor is now backing off the racist thing. But why did he need to go there and do that? He spent money to get all the way over there to that little rinky-dink ass hole. I mean, that's the hole from the backwoods of the woods. Y'all ain't never been to Myrtle Beach before. Ain't like you missing the damn thing. It's too hot over there. I mean, it's too many light green trees. It just ain't nowhere I want to be. And I'm from South Carolina. Why did he want to travel? He said it's a TikTok sensation. That was a part of the destination while there. Why did he want to go there to make that up? He want to be a part of the momentum of giving this establishment some kudos, yeah, I've been there too. Why would the pastor want to do that? You don't think he got other things to worry about other than getting your little ass out of the country if you illegal? You don't think that there's other things that this pastor was worried about? And the thing of it is, this pastor, I don't even know his channel or his page on TikTok or whatever social platform he posted on. I wonder if his channel was even that big. Did he even have those type of followers to even expect for it to even exasperate it the way it did? He probably didn't even expect that. But he thinking viral 3,000 people. And I hope now that they gave him a storyline, I hope he utilize it. I hope he take his channel and put it to good use. And now that he have a crowd, if he use his mind, if he haven't already, now you should start preaching the word to those that appreciated you following your heart and making them aware. Now, because you seem like you like to travel, now hopefully this pastor will start this as a regular thing again, if he's not already doing it. I don't know his channel. But now he just got the open door. He just got the platform that a lot of people needed to even get started. He got an open door to take off and now start giving the word. Even if he just posts the word once a day. Even if he posts the word a couple of times a day. Hold on one second. Hi, Pan. How are you? Hold on. Hey, Pan. Hello.
Peace. How you doing?
Hey, Pan, can I take you back down for a second? Can you show me your face real quick? Show me something around you. Okay. Hey, Pan, how
Peace.
are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
How's everything? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Nice to
Good.
meet you. How are you?
I'm doing
How's
well. Nice to meet
everything?
you too. Yes, ma'am. I'm doing
You
well.
too. You too. Okay. Did you
And
want to say, did you have anything you want to say?
yes, and I try to make it brief. I wanted to comment on the topic of the
Okay.
stream. It spoke about the Mexicans protesting
Yes.
against the Black Americans.
Yes.
I'm curious as to why Black Americans aren't seeing this and being motivated to call ICE in mass numbers to report the illegal aliens. Because it is true that the Mexicans and the other immigrants work against Black Americans. Exactly, ethnically, as when I say this, I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm speaking about what's going on in our communities. Black Americans are being ethnically displaced by various different immigrant groups. As the total number of immigrants increases, the total number of majority Black American communities is rapidly decreasing. So we have to practice self preservation. And one way to do this is to report all immigrants to ICE. Let ICE figure out if they're here legally or not.
Mhm. Do you think ICE should just detain anyone that they think is an immigrant?
Until it can be proven otherwise, yes, yes. It's imperative because we have already let too many through the cracks. So if we don't take certain measures to mass deport all illegal aliens, in the next 20, definitely 50 years, we won't have any more majority Black American communities for our children to grow up in. So
Mhm.
we can no longer turn a blind eye to mass immigration.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna agree with you on. I'm definitely, and I appreciate you too. I appreciate you for stepping on the stage and even telling your views and how you feel. I truly agree with you when it comes to us removing illegal immigrants because that's the only way that us as Americans, Black Americans, are going to find peace and start getting back the lands and the freedoms that we really, really, really worked hard for. Our ancestors, grandmothers, great grands. We worked hard to not have to still be working so hard. The only thing that I'm going to back away and say is if they have probable cause to go and detain, then I totally agree with that. But on the side of just detaining everyone, I don't know if that's to me, for me, is not such a good idea. But you feel like they should detain everyone just to make sure.
Well, yes, can I give you an example? And
Yes.
when I say this, I'm going to be very transparent.
Okay.
Actually, I was incarcerated.
Okay.
And when I was incarcerated, I was a federal inmate. I was
Mhm.
denied bail. I was denied bond, meaning that I had to be incarcerated before I was even found guilty of a crime. So if U.S. citizens can be held without bail, then illegal aliens definitely can be held indefinitely until we figure out whether or not they're here legally or not. I have no sympathy.
You know what, Pan? I'm glad that you came up. I'm glad that you came up and you said that. And I'm not going to cross reference the story, but a part of my conversation is not today, but a part of my conversation is with Anton Massey. The case with Anton Massey over in Orleans. He was over in Orleans Parish.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
familiar. Yes.
yes. And I've been wanting to speak on the imprisonment of Angola and how unjust and unfair I'm hearing that those men are being treated. And on top of that, they're sitting on a plantation. They built this prison on a plantation, and they really treat those men like slaves. When you say,
Exactly.
and you said that you came from the federal side of it, you were in the federal prison.
Yes.
They just detained you. And how long did they hold you there for?
13 months.
Was it something behind you being there? Was it for a reason, but they just never justified it, clarified it, or was it a particular reason?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me that. The same Democrats that are caping for the illegal aliens, the same Democrats. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say some of their names, man. You
Oh no.
have, and matter of fact, and I'm gonna say rest in peace to this one because I have no ill intentions and I'm not disrespectful. But rest in peace. You had Sheila Jackson Lee, but even she was one of the black Democrats that filed false allegations against me, claiming that I threatened her. You had members of the Congressional Black Caucus, Kwesi Mfume. You had Benny Thompson. You had what's her the Congresswoman of DC. She's slipping my mind at the time, but my point is this: I was calling, advocating for not just reparations, particularly for descendants of U.S. chattel slaves. I was calling Congress to implement legislation federally to ban U.S. tax revenue from being allocated to foreign conflicts. I was advocating to federally ban abortion so that we can preserve black lives. Professionally, I was a lobbyist. So to answer your question, you had members of the Democrat Party literally file false allegations against me, and they got me in prison. I was a political prisoner. They accused me of harassing them and threatening them, and I did 13 years in federal prison, federal incarceration, fighting my case. So these same Democrats that literally call federal authorities on me, a descendant of U.S. chattel slaves, these same exact Democrats refuse to report illegal aliens to ICE, which is by definition selective enforcement, which is illegal in itself.
Right.
So back to the focal point of the discussion, this is why I have no sympathy for any
Gotcha.
illegal alien, because they broke the law, so they must be held legally liable. I was held legally liable and I didn't even break the law. So it is what
So,
it is.
so you know what? And let me ask you a question because I don't know if you've heard me before, but I want to ask you: do you have a channel? Are you on YouTube? You have a channel, or you just really
Yes, yes. My page is called Pan Mulattoism, and I'll
can?
spell it out. Yeah, I'll spell
No,
it out
can
very
you do
quickly.
me a favor? Can you
Uh huh.
drop it in the private chat? And
Yeah,
I'll
definitely. I'll put it
drop
in
it in the
private.
private chat because I can see where our conversation is going to get far deeper than where it's at now because I'm just having just a general topic of a conversation, but I go so deep into it and I can see, I believe I just met my match. And I would definitely like to ask if you and I can do another live together.
Definitely, definitely.
I
I
definitely
put
want
my.
to.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I apologize. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I'll put my my information in the back chat, and I'll put it in the chat that everyone can see as well.
Okay, try it in the private chat again because I don't have it. And I don't see it in our chat either. Let me see.
I will have to. I typed the name of my channel in the back chat, but I will have to drop down to get the link.
Okay. So, hey, Addie, if you can do me a favor, Addie, and get his channel and drop it in the private chat for me. And drop it in the private chat and drop it in the regular chat. And thank you so much, Pan. I definitely appreciate you jumping on the stage because now that I have someone that'll definitely understand me, I'm sure that you understand why it's imperative for us to get rid of illegal immigrants. You understand how it
Definitely.
is. You understand when we say you may not like Trump about a lot of things, and you don't have to like him. But when a bill come out and you can see where that bill will send a ripple effect through our black community, where you could see we have 45,000 black farmers. Do you know how they're suffering? Do you know how they don't get the contracts from the United States government because you got the other white counterparts that's getting all the traffic. They're getting all the contracts. You know why? Because they have so many illegals working there. They're undercutting the real people that's supposed to be paid. They're taking away all the business from our black farmers, and we need to get all the land back. So if the get the land back means to chip at getting rid of illegal immigrants, taking your illegal children and hauling ass and getting out our country, and don't you come back no more. Hit the goddamn road, Jack. And they want to get upset, and then they talk junk about us in our face, and now y'all want us to help y'all, and because we don't want to help y'all talking about us. Y'all have lost y'all goddamn mind. I don't know why Pan came on this stage to get me started.
Yes,
I
it's the
don't know
truth.
why.
Everything you're saying.
I don't know why, because guess what, Pan? If you are in Mexico, you American, get your ass out of their country. They still need your money. Let them get all their illegal aliens back over there, because they need to understand you guys have disrespectful tongues. You are biting the hand that feeds you and have fed you. And now we want you to see how we felt in our country working like dogs. Now y'all can go back to your own country, and now a queen will have some real news around the world. Now I can start going to other countries, reporting on their news and how they got homeless and how they got all the babies on welfare and how they scuffling and how they can't make it, instead of them coming over in our country, talking about us in our face and spitting at us.
Exactly.
I don't even know why you came over here and got me started. Did you not see me in a cool, calm, collected manner?
Yeah, I seen you. And thanks for having me out. I'm gonna drop down. But I appreciate this dialogue, and we'll be in touch.
I
Hopefully we can do
definitely,
some more live streams together. So
we
thanks again.
definitely gonna do that. I'll be hitting you up soon, and make sure you subscribe, and I'll do the same.
Appreciate you, and much love to the chat and all the listeners.
Thank you
Peace.
so much.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
a lot. Thank you, Pan. Listen, everybody, you better understand what just happened. Here's the channel. He's a rights activist. I've been looking for him. We got big things coming on. We got things. We have conversations that need to be had. We have people that we need to defend. And it's all going to come together. I told you, all you need is just one. You need one opportunity. One opportunity. And because we got that one opportunity, I'm going to bring it to the next thing. And here we go.
Restaurants vandalized while diners take cover inside. These are scenes from the popular Colonia Roma neighborhood of Mexican capital Mexico City, which has been gripped by anti-tourism and gentrification protests. Protesters blame the influx of foreigners, particularly digital nomads from the US, in prominent areas for soaring rents and neighborhood transformations. Demonstrators say that the rent has risen by 47%, forcing locals to move out. Landlords are instead renting out properties to foreigners from wealthy nations.
We are living the consequences of gentrification, which is the government directing its public policies towards people with higher purchasing power, often illegally displacing local populations who have lived in these neighborhoods for 40, 50, and we have documented cases of up to 60 years.
Since the COVID-19 pandemic, Americans have been increasingly working remotely in Mexico City due to its lower cost of living compared to most US cities. Americans can stay in Mexico for up to 6 months without a visa. According to the US State Department, the numbers of Americans living in Mexico jumped 70% between 2019 and 2022 and has continued to grow to a total of 1.6 million. Not all locals want the digital nomads to leave. Those in the hospitality sector fear income loss if tourism declines.
They are demonstrating, but why do you have to come covered up? Why do you have to cause destruction? The economy here relies heavily on the spending of foreign visitors.
Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum slammed the protest as xenophobic while acknowledging some of the demonstrators' demand as legitimate.
Todas y todos los seres humanos somos iguales.
All human beings are equal, and we cannot treat anyone as lesser. The xenophobic displays of this demonstration need to be condemned.
Hay que condenarlas.
In 2022, when she was Mexico City mayor, Sheinbaum signed an agreement with Airbnb and UNESCO to boost local tourism. The protests have also led to criticism of the government over its failure to regulate the housing market. The Economic Brief, DD India.
I can't believe that. I just told Pan that. I just said that. If they don't want you in their country, what do? You don't go in their damn country. You keep your dumb American ass out their country. And if y'all notice, I didn't even put a color on it. I just said American. Because when they go to talk about this, that, and the other, ain't no color no more. That's what people don't understand. Black and white will come together, baby. That's what y'all not understanding. When you go listen, the two colors that go against each other is black and white. When y'all on the outside trying to look in, y'all gonna get in trouble, especially when y'all go to putting us together, because we definitely strong together. And you better believe this or not. We may be separated. We may be separated when it comes to Carmelo Anthony, but I guarantee you, when it comes to getting rid of these illegal immigrants, that's where we bond at. That's where you got to teach people how you can meet up. We don't have to agree on everything. I'm showing you. We don't have to agree with everything Trump do, but when he put something on the table that meant to be put there, y'all need to get off y'all dumb asses and y'all need to wake up and get to work. All that arguing over stupid stuff and nobody got no money coming in. Everybody's struggling and can't even tell the truth about it. They're struggling. You're struggling in one form, fashion, or another. And look how bigoted they are. They over there biting the hand that feed them. How you raise a puppy up like that and they go to pissing on you like a big dog. You have lost your mind. Like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Do they not understand? See, listen. Oh my goodness, there's so much to talk about on this video. Hey, Addie. Wait a minute. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I can't hardly hear you.
Oh, hold on. I said I'm doing good.
Oh, okay. I just read it. You said that, hey, Clay. That was at 12, child. I don't pay attention to the comments. I block the comment out when I'm just reacting. I see you said that you have another racist restaurant. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
What's that restaurant?
Check private chat. I sent you the whole link.
Okay. Let me go to it. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I would definitely come to it. Wait a second. That's not the same thing. Hold on, please. There we go. It looks like, is this a restaurant in Atlanta? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I would definitely come back to it. Let me finish up this video.
Restaurants vandalized while diners take cover inside. These are scenes from the popular Colonia Roma neighborhood of Mexican capital, Mexico City.
And the problem that I'm having here, I'm not understanding what this riot is for. I mean, it looks like you're not rioting Is this an American business you're rioting, or is this of another Mexican business you're rioting? So, because if you're rioting, maybe Mexicans working there, I'm not sure. Because isn't this the same way that y'all say black people act? I mean, the difference is at least black people acting that way for a reason. You're acting that way. I'm gonna mute you. At least black people are acting that way for a reason. You're not acting that way for a reason. You're acting that way because you're not getting your way. You're acting that way because you're doing the same thing that y'all were doing to us. See, Americans got smart and went over to Mexico and took over the grounds the way foreigners were smart coming over in our country, taking over the grounds. But what y'all forgot was y'all grounds was a little bit easier to get to. That's right, because it was the money, which is the power. That's why I tell people anytime you're trying to send someone to another country, tell them the truth before getting there. Don't just tell the person to go to another country and then this is what you get and that's what you get. No, it don't work like that. When you're sending someone to another country, why don't you show them how to get through the woods for real? But let them know before you go through the woods, make sure you have all your camping gear. That's what that means. That means before you go through the woods, let me tell you what's about to happen to you because I've already been through it. The same way I do people with these small channels. I've been through it. I know what it's going to take to get through the woods, at least for you to get started. And your basics is what's going to take you through the woods, not just rising to the top. You got to learn from the bottom. And that's when I say you want to teach someone how to go over to another country. Teach them how to go over there. So Americans went over to another country, Mexico, and they know what they could do in the United States, but they can get away with it differently over there in Mexico, especially and tourists are already coming there. So I don't necessarily need to entertain the people that live there. So y'all should have had y'all own goddamn life. I was able to entertain the tourists. I'm sure when those Americans went over there, they went over there with the tourist side of life. They went over there with the tourist thinking. They went over there saying, okay, as a tourist, as a person that's been a tourist here, I know other American tourists come here and these are the things they need. And I can provide that to them because I'm equipped with that from my country. So they went over there and they did something that was pretty smart. I don't understand why are y'all mad and y'all came over to our country and was taking our American dollars and quadrupling it back to home. So now y'all mad because we had to send all y'all hard workers back so y'all can start building the way we were building. So y'all can start earning y'all real wages so we can start earning our real wages. So you can see that your country is so overpopulated and there's no way out. There's no work. Get y'all asses back on your island so y'all can see y'all had a smart ass mouth about the United States. Let's send y'all back. If you're here illegally, go back. No one is telling you to go back because we dislike you. We're telling you to go back. Haul ass is what we want you to do if you weren't supposed to be here. We don't owe you nothing. We only owe you the paperwork. The paperwork say get your ass out if you ain't supposed to be here. That's all we want. We don't owe y'all nothing. We don't owe you nothing. Do you know how many people don't like Trump? But I guarantee you on this, they will back him. But y'all laughed at black people. See, y'all can't send us back to Africa. That's what they want to do. Africans don't even want us over there because they know we'll take over. But they say they got the richest country, probably do. I just personally don't want to learn the richest country ways right now. I'm on to something in my own country. I would like to come and visit Africa. I would like to buy me some more Durbanes from Africa. But I don't want to do it like that, Africans. Y'all don't got to worry about me taking over. Now get out my country trying to take over and scamming me. Y'all the richest country in the world. Y'all, oh, she thinks she ain't from Africa. I ain't from Africa. I'm from South Carolina. I ain't never been to Africa. Africans don't talk like me. They don't walk. You're from South Carolina? They don't do those things. Yeah, I'm from South Carolina.
never knew that. Oh my God.
Yep, I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
Nice.
So if you're an illegal immigrant, we don't have a problem with you if you're legal. We don't have a problem with you if you rightfully so supposed to be here. I want to even show a video where our own Black people can't even be happy to try to even see that they got a way out. You got to hold on to this next 6 months or so. You got to be able to hold on. That's what I'm praying. I'm saying, Lord, I got to hold on. Because if you could get to 2026, do you know what type of chips are going to be off the walls? Do you know the things that are going to be crumbling down? We got so many people that can't even embrace, even our own Black people. Oh, they trying to get rid of all the illegal immigrants, because then they gonna send you away. Where you gonna take me at? If ICE came to me right now, oh, you need to walk with your ID, you need your Social Security card. I keep asking them. I ask one more time. This is my second time asking. If there is a Black person out there and ICE have stopped you and asked you for your ID and detained you, please make your way to the podium. Until then, y'all want us. Now the Mexicans even want the Americans out of their country. But what they not understanding, y'all ain't gonna have no extra money coming in. So y'all gonna have to learn how to build y'all countries. See, because the extra money that y'all had coming in, what gonna happen is now those illegal ones going back over to where they belong, and they got to subdue with the money that's in their lands. And then the ones that's over here legally, they just put a strain on y'all. Because they little extra undercover money ain't coming in for you no more. Now you got to take care of them and the ones that are already over there illegal, already over there in their own country, because y'all circulating our money to send back. Now you're gonna have to hire the legal immigrants in y'all restaurants, because y'all don't like to hire Americans. Go in a Mexican restaurant, you don't see no Black and you don't see no white. Y'all tell the truth. Only way you're going to go in a Mexican restaurant and see Black and white if you got to go somewhere like Chipotle. Go in the real authentic Mexican restaurants. How many Mexicans y'all really seen out there when they was out there dogging us, George Floyd and stuff? How many Mexicans did you really see from Mexico that was out there really defending us? I mean, y'all keep it real. Now y'all see the truth of the matter right here. They want you out. They want you out. They don't want you there, Americans. They want you gone. They want you gone. Bye-bye. Leave. They're over there protesting.
Which has been gripped by anti-tourism and gentrification.
Now, I thought y'all say Black people do stuff like this. I thought Black people did that. So why are they destroying those people's business? Like, what has been done to them other than Americans over there making money? They mad now that Americans are over there making money. Y'all really mad that Americans are over there making money. They not starting no trouble. They ain't got no gangs. They not bothering you. They're over there making money, and I guarantee you their money come from the tourists. And when tourist season down, they season slow down. But thank God they can run back and forth to America to keep regrouping the way y'all was doing us. But now that the shoe is on the other foot, y'all don't like that. Well, why don't y'all get 2 left feet? But y'all over there protesting because smart Americans are over there making money. Y'all bought y'all smart asses over here making our money. But see, let me tell you what the difference is. You can't put them out if they live legally. Y'all get out. But they also understand the rules. If we don't follow the rules and the bylaw of being here, we can get kicked out. And we might not want to go back to the United States. But I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen. Even if y'all send them back to the United States, it's going to come a time where they're going to be glad to come back to the United States. You know why? Because things are going to level out. They're going to level out with all the illegalness gone. All the ones that we spending $150 million on illegal immigrants a year. Y'all know what kind of pay raises people gonna get? Y'all know what kind of land's gonna be freed up? Y'all don't understand how you're gonna be able to breathe? I can show y'all this video of the African lady over there in Africa. American women don't want none of her. Why not? I mean, you talking about America, lady. I ain't even paid you no attention. I didn't even know this African lady existed. But she over there worried about American women. Ain't no American woman over here worried about what y'all got going on in Africa. I promise you. But that's what they do. They want to throw stones. And then listen, the minute a woman like me walk through Africa, guarantee you I'm going to ring the streets. That's why I want to go there. I want to see how I stand in other people's country. I just want to go and stand in the middle of the road and I'll jump back on the plane. I want to go and walk from one stop sign to the other. Then I'm going to go get back on the plane and say, I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. The streets was quiet. Or I might say the streets was loud. Or I might say the streets was a bit busy. Or I might say, oh my God, they do a lot of touching. I mean, it just depends on how I feel. All I want to do is go in your country just to walk in your streets because I want to know whether or not I'll ring her bell. I want to know whether or not she'll remember me walking through there with my Durban on. Maybe I should show her video. See, they over there talking about American this and American that. And see, the thing with me, I go to flipping into, I like to go in and out of screens and then come back to them because that's how I operate. That's how my queen around the news operates like that. I could be talking about this for 1 second, then I might decide to go and talk about something else for a second. This right here happens to catch my attention. It aligns with this conversation. They don't want y'all asses over in their country. They don't want y'all black asses at their restaurant. Why don't you not go there? You don't think we got enough in our own homes that we could be dissecting? You don't think we got enough segregation already going on that we trying to mend back together? I mean, for real, let's keep it real here. They don't want you over in their country. And I understand American people over in Mexico, you're seeing that the cost of living is a lot cheaper and you're double dipping the same way they were doing it. But I'm going to tell you this. Y'all make sure you're over there legally as Americans. Don't let them put you out the way they had to get kicked out. They had to get kicked out of our country because they didn't belong. And now they're mad and furious because now they done took all the goddamn illegals back over there and nobody ain't had no charm today. Now we get to, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to start doing news around the world. Queen around the damn news. I'm just waiting for it to get them. I'm going to change
and I'll be in the background.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said I'll be in the background chilling. Just
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I'll be cheering, get the pom-poms out. Woo!
Yep. I don't blame you because guess what? I'm not gonna play with them Addy Bug because they're not gonna like me for this, that, or the other. Because at the end of the day, I don't feel it's right. And I do feel, and I'm standing firm. If you're an illegal immigrant, you have to go. We'll be able to free up a lot of things, free up money, free up air, free up land. The lady trying to say that when they started with AIDS over in Africa, she's trying to say that the AIDS actually populated over in Africa because of something that Trump did or something that America did. And I'm saying to myself, lady, come on, lady. So one person,
that don't make no sense.
If y'all over in Africa and y'all got all the cases of AIDS before it get over here, you think so? America just so why? She did whatever she's saying. They could say it's a money thing for pills. I don't know why would they say something like it. It's just it makes no sense to me. But they blame America for everything. But now everybody is mad now that they have to go back home, and they honestly be pinpointing. So now I brought this story here to say this: a lot of the illegal immigrants were actually blaming a lot of it on black people. And black people this and black people that, and black people didn't help them. And I'm saying to myself, which one of y'all helped us. I don't give a damn. Even Jamaican women never help. Hey, Jamaican women don't even really like black women. They don't even like American women, and they know it. They know it. They know it to be the truth. Dominicans, y'all know it to be the truth. Y'all deal with us and stomach us. But now that y'all see that we doing just like this, getting nice and cushiony, maybe we can get, y'all want to give us as the highest rated welfare recipients. Let us get y'all illegal immigrants out of here, and let's see who take the lead in. At least we'll have some money left over in the pot. At least we'll have some money to look forward to. Because if I did need to go on any kind of welfare, they can't give me nothing. They can't give me nothing. They can't help me. And at 50 years old, why the government can't start giving me something free? They give them a lot of free stuff in other countries. But maybe if we had the money, if we had some of the money freed up, we'll be able to loosen up on some of these policies that's trying to be shut down, like Job Corps. Imagine they want to shut down Job Corps, but keep illegal immigrants here. Why? When you go back to your country, you can't take my GED with you. Like, for real. You want to shut down. So imagine that. Imagine they trying to close Job Corps. But imagine if we get rid of some of these illegal immigrants. Then you can start looking at what's really going on with Job Corps, and you can start taking away and strengthening areas of that bill for Job Corps. Why would you? That's a part of a, whether people like it or not, that's a part of a true minority community. But I would rather see those people from the black community, white community too, minority community. I would rather see those kids at least have an option in a program to go to Job Corps, to still get their GED, still get a trade, still be able to come home and have a couple of dollars in their pocket. And for the rest of their life, they can say, I got my GED. For the rest of their life, they know they got a trade. Instead of letting them just lose their way in life and then never get a GED. Like, really, it makes no sense to me. And people truly, honestly do not understand it. If you're an illegal immigrant, illegal, and I'm going to always stress it, if you're an illegal immigrant, you have to leave. Get your ass out. How about that? I ain't got nothing else to say. Just get out.
Protesters blame the influx of foreigners, particularly digital nomads.
And did you hear that? Being the influx of foreigners. Y'all want to send me over to Africa for me to now become the new foreigner. See, a person like me, to be honest with you, y'all think I be being cute and flip for no reason, but I'm dead ass serious. You don't think I would care about going over to Africa, being the new foreigner? If I'm positioned with all my money, means, wealth, resources, I'll be the foreigner because I'm going to stand out amongst all of them. That's why I don't mind being a foreigner in nobody's place, because when I leave, you better believe I took a whole show with me walking through them damn woods, and you better know it. I walk through the airport, so I'm taking a show with me when I walk through that thing, because I'm going to strut that bata out just like this, and I'm going to walk through that goddamn airport, and listen. If I got to strut through your places, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna give you a reason to remember me. You gonna always, so you don't think I care. You think I really care if I got to be the new foreigner? I see a person like me don't care, because I already know who I am from the inside. I know you're gonna look at me. Why? Because I'm used to being looked at. That's really a great thing. Now, the problem with it is, like how I feel over here in this sorry ass United States, until we get y'all asses out here and we can pick up the pace. How I feel over in my United States right now, where I still sucks the air out the room, but where's my money? Where's my well-to-do? Where's my credit? Where's my wealth? If we start shifting things over, we can start getting some of those things. I don't want to be the foreigner in another country all over again with nothing from my own country. And at 50 years old, you think I want to start working hard like that? No. I done put my time in for hard work. It's time for me to start showing other people what it took for me to get here. And don't y'all wait so long to get here with me. You got the power now to get here way before I got here. The only thing is about me, I've been fighting a long time to be where I'm at. And I finally got here. And I'm still working through a journey because I still got to get through these woods. But guess what? I'm almost done. Well, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to start enjoying. But I don't want people like Addie Bug to be working hard. I don't want Brownie Cakes to be working hard. I don't want Toy to be working hard. I don't want them to go through what I went through with all these blockages, haters and stuff. We worked hard. And listen, and when I say we worked hard, whether people believe me or not, I'm not just talking about Black people. I'm talking about white people too. But I'm putting myself up there because I'm Black. I have worked hard and not have gotten the things that I deserve. And if I have to start going along with bills that support me to get through this journey, and this is a part of me getting through the woods, I'm going to support this bill. I don't care how many haters I bring with me. Y'all better make sure when y'all hate on me at my house and watch what happens. And I mean hate on me. When I say hate on me at my house, when I talk like this, come on my channel and watch what happens. See, because one thing about it, I don't go to no fight. I wait for it to come to me. And when you come to me, that means all bets off. You know why? Because it was a warning at the door. Beware of pit bull.
Hey, Queen.
Yes.
I am listening to you and stuff, but I have to call a couple restaurants trying to apply for an interview. So I am listening. Just know that I may have my earbud out for a few minutes, but I promise I will go back and listen.
Okay.
So
And if you do, if I ever have to drop you down for whatever reason, because of what I'm doing, then I'll pull you back up.
All right, cool beans.
Okay.
Ads from the US in prominent areas for soaring rents and neighborhood transformations. Demonstrators say that the rent has risen by 47%, forcing locals to move out.
The rent has risen by 47%. Doesn't that sound familiar? That sounds so familiar to me, that the rent has risen. The rent has risen by 47%. Anybody out there can tell me, do they know about rent in the United States right now? Anybody can tell me whether or not any of those foreigners collected, illegal, of course. Did any of y'all collect our COVID money? Did any foreigners that was illegal, did y'all collect our COVID money? Because rent is sky high right now, is the point. The rent is so goddamn high right now. Do you think it's a good reason at this point now in time that we get rid of illegal immigrants, especially if they have collected any of our COVID money? Illegals, I'm talking to you. See, that opened up a whole nother door. And they talking about rent has risen 47%. So y'all felt like we could afford our rent being risen. Y'all felt like y'all really felt like we can afford the rent going up. You really felt like that? But now that the shoe is turning and y'all got to get y'all people back, you can't take what we going through. Now you can't take it, but y'all forced us to take it for decades. Until we finally got a president that say, no, this is illegal. We want them gone. That's why he was trying to put the wall up before. But guess what? Dumbass me wasn't woke back then. So we definitely appreciate all y'all, especially the immigrants that voted for him. We appreciate y'all override us as Black people. Y'all won again. My God, to be. I didn't even pay attention to that. Let me just let them know real quick that we appreciate them. I appreciate them. I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, to all my boys and girls, queen kings and things. Yes, your girl is on live right now. Hey, Edbug. I want y'all to know what? Y'all know what? I need to give it to the illegal immigrants again and the legal immigrants. I need to give it to them. You know why? Y'all got over on black people again, child. Y'all got over on our black asses. Y'all always getting over on us. But guess what? This time, the joke back on y'all. Y'all illegal immigrants and legal, of course, both of y'all. I'm blaming both of you. You know what y'all did? Y'all voted Trump in here to get y'all asses out. My God, to be, see that black women, black men, black women, white men, white women. See, this one right here don't bear those type of colors of illegalness in the United States. Never have to leave. They did us a favor because of their votes and over trying to do us after we let them in our country, give them the opportunity to be here. You get what I'm saying? Give them a chance to bite the hand that's been feeding them. We damn for sure appreciate y'all bringing y'all illegal immigrated asses over to the United States and voting against those that voted against Trump. But thank you for voting him in, because now you get to laugh at yourselves and watch yourselves go back where you belong. And what we would appreciate it is, won't y'all stop vandalizing Mexico because the rent too high and the rent has risen 47% over there. Guess what? Do y'all not understand how much our rent has risen? Let's listen in.
Say that the rent has risen by 47%, forcing locals to move out.
So the rent has risen by 40%, forcing the locals to move out. What's going on here? Listen, I want to know, is anybody around town, is y'all rent high? Do y'all feel like any of these illegal immigrants received any of that COVID money? Because if they received that COVID money, y'all will understand why our rent high. So we had illegal on top of goddamn illegal. Goddamn. See there? See, talking like this doesn't bear a color, not of black or white. Those are the two favorite colors in the world. Black sit up there, of course. Y'all made me come with my Durbane on. I had to put on my juicy fruit glasses, and I had to let these illegal immigrants know it's time for y'all to take y'all ass on. It's time for y'all to go. It's time for us to get our land back. It's time for these jobs to start opening up. It's time for people to start getting them boots back down on the ground. But we can't do that until we quarantine. And would y'all do me a favor? Would y'all take y'all rats and mice and bed bugs with you? Smooches. Oh, yeah.
Landlords are instead renting out properties to foreigners from wealthy nations.
Motivo porque no se...
Hey to all my boys and girls, Queen Kings and things. Yes, your girl is on live right now. Hey, good. What? Y'all know what? I need to give it to the illegal immigrants again and the legal immigrants. I need to give it to them. You know why? Y'all got over on black people again, child. Y'all got over on our black asses. Y'all always getting over on us. But guess what? This time, the joke back on y'all. Y'all illegal immigrants and I'll be posting that. Addie Bug, take a look out. I'll at you in it, Addie Bug, because you in there. I'll at you in that video. I'll at you in this. I say I'm going to at you in this short that I just did. I'm going to at you in that short because you're in that short.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So it'll be out today. So just make sure you pay attention. Let's finish listening to this. Hey, Addie Bug, did you have anything to say about this?
I'm gonna be 100 with you. I was not able to listen. I just got offered a job, so I have to fill out these forms real quick.
You know what? I'm so glad. Go ahead and listen. Go ahead and fill out your own forms, because you know I'm on the roll now. I'll talk to you in a second. Gotcha, girl.
We are living the consequences of gentrification, which is the government directing its public policies towards people with higher purchasing power.
You got to be kidding me. So we allowed y'all to come over here because we had higher purchasing power even over here. So why did y'all come over here? Y'all came over here to take advantage of our high purchasing power. Or did y'all come to take advantage of our cheap purchasing power? Like, which one is it? Like, y'all want to get so upset But how could you be so upset? How could you guys be so upset when you the one created this fiasco? You're the one that created this. You created this when you came over here and you entered our country illegally. I would like for anybody over in the of Mexico area to tell me how many illegal immigrants from the United States do you have over there? How many illegal immigrants are over in Mexico right now? Matter of fact, how many illegal immigrants are over in, name a country where we have illegal immigrants from the United States where they're oversaturated the way it is over here with our low purchasing power. Makes sense, doesn't it? I'll be back to you. I have a question. I have a question. I would like to know, to all the illegal immigrants as well as the legal immigrants over in your country, doesn't matter which country you're in right now, how many illegal immigrants are over there from the United States? I have a question. I would like to know. I'm going to flood their ass. I'm going to flood them because it's a lady did a video, and I'm going to have to bring her up. I have to find her video. Black lady brought up a video saying that Americans are suffering. Don't worry, illegal immigrants. You know, they're suffering. They're this, they're that, the other. I'm saying to myself, girl, do you not understand? You should not be biting the hand that feeds you. This was a black other lady. The own identification is not black, it's of other. And they need to be clear. And I'm not being funny. Again, I hate to do things like this because it'll come off as if I have a problem with any other, and I don't. I don't have a problem with you, but when it comes down to either way I'm living at and me eating better and me living better and my well-being, then I'm going to go with what the law said, and that's the goal. And because y'all have bit the hand that fed y'all asses for so long, and you got a flip lip, and you like to talk to us, talk about us behind our back, and our goddamn face, shoot birds at us and all kind of old stuff. Just very disrespectful ass people of foreigners. And I could be in my country calling you a foreigner because in my country you are. Because over in your country, I'm a foreigner. They just said it. But how do y'all come over here with such a privilege? Because we never rioted because of illegal immigrants. Never. We've never had a riot for illegal immigrants. We had a riot for mistreatment, systemic racism, discrimination, prejudice. That's the reasons for us rioting. You guys are in your country rioting because of the American dollars that are being, the Mexican dollars that are being quadrupled over there. Because you guys are a low-graded country. And that's smart of them. I'm glad that they thought about it and had the money. But we would like for them now to stay over there with you. I'm going to fight for them to stay over there with you. You know why? Because I don't know why they're bothering you. Wherever your low-graded community at, why don't you go to your low-graded community and make money there? Because they're not in your low-graded community, or are they? And if they are in your low-graded community, goddamn, how many of them there? I'm sure it's not enough for them there to take over none of y'all business. Or are you just jealous because you couldn't do it and they done got tired of your old ass business? And you know that we're more modern than you. So you don't like the American money power over there, but you like it over here though. Y'all need to go to hell.
Often illegally displacing local populations who have lived in these neighborhoods for 40, 50.
How long, man? We've been living in our goddamn neighborhoods for centuries and all of that. We beyond decades. We've been living in our damn neighborhoods for centuries. We've been living in our neighborhood for centuries. And y'all came over here and have undercut us ever since. But we realizing now we undercut ourselves because we should have been telling y'all ass to leave.
and we have documented cases of up to 60 years.
You got documented cases of up to 60 years of living there. Then if you had that many years living there, then why y'all business not booming? Americans ain't been over there but a few years now. And this y'all first time over there rioting? Like, when did you get so mad? Y'all had to
High
get y'all
temper.
Huh?
I was just saying hi to temper real quick.
Do it in the chat, Eddie Bug.
A personas de mayor nivel adquisitivo.
Since the COVID-19 pandemic, Americans have been increasingly working remotely in Mexico City due to its lower cost of living compared to most U.S. cities.
Mexicans protest against U.S. remote workers. U.S. remote workers. Now, mind y'all, we're over here in the United States. I can't call no goddamn country except FPL. That's my light company. That's the only country I can honestly call and get American voices. So it's okay that us as American people get y'all voices that don't even know our language, can't even respond to us. Very disrespectful with your tongues and don't even know y'all disrespectful because of the language barrier. And you're upset because Mexicans protesting against U.S. remote workers, and we the ones in the United States can't get half of our business taken care of because Americans done hired y'all ass. But guess what? Now they got enough of y'all to hire. Now I'm gonna see how many Americans start hiring y'all asses now. See, y'all always complaining on the other side, but y'all don't know what we've been. Y'all know what we've been going through, and y'all haven't been caring. So now y'all can start employing y'all own workers. Now I'm gonna see what y'all gonna do now when you got to get the Americans and the legal immigrants in these businesses. Now I'm gonna see what these owners do now. I bet you they bring the American dollars back. See, y'all talk so much and don't understand what we've been going through for years and decades. Americans prefer Mexican City due to low cost of living. So why did y'all come to the United States? Due to y'all undercutting a lot of us workers, knowing that y'all are illegal, knowing you're getting paid way under the damn bottom line dollar, knowing the owners of these businesses are honestly taking advantage of y'all illegal ass and the legal ones. And they the only one pocketing money and being able to eat at night and sleep. And half of them can't eat and sleep. Half of them can't even eat and sleep. It's like ridiculous. You just can't do it. You guys are getting upset for you doing the same thing that you came over to our country and did. You're getting upset because there's Americans that got smart and went over there. You guys aren't being smart. That has nothing to do with the United States. That has to do with smart people. And now you need to understand how the playing field is going to be now. It's a playing field now. Americans can stay up to 6 months without a visa. Okay, y'all should have had y'all laws. And your law says 6 months. You know why? Because those businesses there depend on the American dollar. If it wasn't for American money, y'all would not make it. We'll have to buy y'all out. Then we'll be using y'all as slaves. I mean, come on, what y'all want? Go back into your own country and start building your own wealth. What happened? Y'all ain't got enough land to do it? 70% rise in Americans living in Mexico between 2019 and 2022. Yeah, you know why? Because y'all start coming up over here with all y'all little damn stuff. All your little bed bugs and all your little stuff that you should have kept over there that we got to now endure. A 70% rise in Americans living in Mexico. Why y'all just complaining? Y'all welcomed our damn business and money then. But when y'all start saying, wait a minute, man, people really don't want these tacos no more. Y'all, because honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really like the soft shell tacos they got over there, unless they just don't make them right. Because I like the more bready one. The way they make them over there, and they make them from scratch, it kind of feel too plasticky and rubbery or something like that. So if an American over there making the tacos And we've learned to outdo your ingredients the way y'all came over here and outdid ours. Why don't y'all do yourselves a favor? And I'm giving y'all some advice. All y'all Mexicans or foreigners that are here of illegal, and you have learned something from our country, the way our Americans have learned about your country. Why don't y'all do yourselves a favor? Why don't you take what you've learned over in America and start opening up an American type business, because you have the American nature in you. You have the American wherewithal in you. You got the American hands in you. So now you should be able to go over there and take your little Mexican ass or your little African ass, Jamaican ass, whatever ass you is, you should be able to go back over there and take our American ingredients with you and watch how you rise if you pay attention. You know you ain't going to be able to do it on their soil like that. So you got to bring some of our soil with you. Continue to use your connection from here. Now start taking and running it up the right way instead of stealing it from all of us and yourself. You ain't really got a setback if you pay attention. You don't have a setback. Whatever you learned how to do over in the United States, try to do it over there where you at. I guarantee you're going to come up on top. One, because you up nationality, and two, you got the American bread in you as well. Instead of y'all getting mad at us, just take y'all ass back. Just go on back. Do what you got to do. And keep it moving. Hey, Temper, I wonder if you're still here. If Temper is still here, how you doing, Temper? I definitely appreciate you flying in. Man, I'm telling y'all, I've started loving Temper channel. And that ain't even a channel no more. What am I saying? I started loving Temper's house. And I have to make sure that I reach out to Temper, because Temper and I need to do a live together. Because there's so much that can be talked about that you just won't believe. We got mulatto_rights_activist. Make sure you subscribe. We will be doing a couple of lives together as well.
Americans can stay in Mexico for up to 6 months without a visa. According to the U.S. State Department, the numbers of Americans living in Mexico jumped 70% between 2019 and 2022 and has continued to grow to a total of 1.6 million. Not all locals want the digital nomads to leave.
I didn't even hear that part. What now?
Not all locals want the digital nomads to leave, of 1.6 million. Stay in Mexico for up to 6 months without a visa. According to the U.S. State Department, the numbers of Americans living in Mexico jumped 70% between 2019 and 2022 and has continued to grow to a total of 1.6 million. Not all locals want the digital nomad.
I mean, not all locals want them to go. That's right, because they know they need those American dollars.
Nomads to leave. Those in the hospitality sector fear income loss if tourism declines.
Manifestación se están manifestando.
They are demonstrating, but why do you have to come covered up? Why
you? Ooh, he said, why do you have to come covered up? I heard him say that before, but I don't understand that.
do you have to come covered up? Why do you have to cause destruction? They are demonstrating, but why do you have to?
Sector fear income loss if tourism declines.
Manifestación se están manifestando.
They are demonstrating, but why do you have to come covered up? Why do you have to cause destruction? The economy here relies.
Nah, that thing say 4.4 magnitude strong earthquake, tremors joint in Delhi. and we done start sending these illegal immigrants back all around the world, man, y'all gonna be in trouble. And they talk about earthquakes and stuff like that.
Heavily on the spending of foreign visitors.
They rely heavily. Do you know how weird that sounds to hear? Their economy lies heavily on foreign money. Foreigners. We're the foreigners over there. The only thing I hate about being a foreigner in another country is when they try to mistreat you because you're one. I've been through that too. They'll try to mistreat you because you're a foreigner. You're like, wait a minute now. I was at the airport. I done told this story before. I was at the airport and I was not booted over, but I was leaned over to get my luggage. And the Spanish man just came and pushed me. I turned around, Bob, you better keep your goddamn hands to yourself because I say click it. And I'm not joking. And y'all better pull these damn cameras around here. But that's how I was. I wouldn't be like that today. I'd be a little bit more sassy about it. I was sassy then. I had done bopped his ass real quick. I said, you better not do that no more. Don't ever do that. And the problem with it is I was traveling by myself. And I always travel by myself. But that's changing.
Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum slammed the protest as xenophobic while acknowledging some of the demonstrators' demand as legitimate.
Todas y todos los seres humanos somos iguales.
All human beings are equal, and we cannot treat anyone as lesser. The xenophobic displays of this demonstration need to be condemned.
So she even disagreeing. Like, tell us what these Americans are doing that make you protest. Because when Black people protest, we're giving you a reason. So I want to know, what are their reason other than they're catching a tantrum? And if I was those Americans, you know what I would do? It's going to be a hard pill to swallow, but one day y'all going to do it. I'll shut down. Because guess what's going to happen? You're going to end up shutting down anyway, because you're going to have a lot of tourists that's not going to want to go over there because there's a lot of illegal immigrants coming back. So tourists is going to be scared to come over there. If y'all have any common sense, you better pay attention. They're not going to want to do that. So if there are any illegal immigrants, they are a lot of illegal immigrants going back over there to Mexico. Remember, that's why there are such riots over in California, because it's heavily populated with illegal immigrants over there. They're right to the border. You know, the wall. You know, these are all the people that actually voted for Trump. They did us a favor. And now they catching a tantrum. So y'all don't play well in the sandbox is what I see. At the end of the day, y'all gonna have to shut down over there, Americans, because as tourists stop coming, who y'all gonna sell to? The Mexicans protesting against y'all ass. So y'all might as well get y'all ass back ready to foot your asses right back over here and start in your own grounds again. But guess what? The playing field is gonna be a little bit different. Now you're gonna be back on level lands. You should have done saved you up some money to come back over here. And then you show the Mexicans over there, don't you bite the hand that feeds you, never no more. Because if y'all don't need the American dollars, then show it and prove it to us.
In 2022, when she was Mexico City mayor, Sheinbaum signed an agreement with Airbnb and UNESCO to boost local tourism.
The Airbnb, they didn't have that.
Protests have also led to criticism of the government over its failure to regulate the housing market.
Regulate the housing market? So y'all don't think we going through nothing over there in the United States begging them to regulate these rent, mortgage, rates, interest, fees? You talking about regulation? We couldn't get none of that. You know why? To be honest, you know how many foreigners came from New York and California and bought up the houses and stuff? And let's say 16 of them living there. I want to see what goes up. I'll do it come back down. What goes up, do it come down. I want to see, was there any illegals in some of these properties that we gonna need somebody to get in them, ain't we? Y'all don't understand what this, I can't even stress. When I tell you, it made me feel so good to know that it's a day coming and it's going to be some light that going to be shining, and y'all don't believe it. Y'all going to come back and look at these videos and y'all going to say, man, I remember the day I was the only one. It was only me, Addie Bug, and Lord knows if anybody else was there. Because it's a couple comments there. But it's okay. It'll be back. It definitely is going to come back. Because I'm talking about this. Y'all talking about regulating rent. Y'all don't know what the rent is here. A 1,200 square foot of rent apartment. Almost $2,000. Imagine when these landlords can't squeeze that out of you no more because they don't got nobody renting them like that. No. If you're illegal, you got to go. Because when that domino start falling, I want to see all the dominoes fall, not just one.
The Economic Brief, DD India.
I can't wait to show this one again. They over there mad. Outright upset. Outright upset and protesting.
Are you sick of tech chaos holding your...
Now let's see this one. Say kill a gringo. Let me Google what gringo mean. Because it ain't really be that many black people that like to go over there. I ain't be funny. I ain't being funny. Gringo. It's a gringo is a term often used in Spanish-speaking countries that generally refers to a foreigner, especially a non-Hispanic person, and particularly one from the United States or another English-speaking country. While it sometimes be used neutrally or even affectionately, it can also be perceived as derogatory. Wow. I don't be over there like that. So he talking to y'all ass. He ain't talking to this black woman because he ain't got to worry about me. He wrote gringo. He said he don't want gringos. That mean El Gringo, leave. Kill a gringo. But you know what? In our country, even though they still did it and it was right, and I ain't backing down for it, when all of them trampled up and down that goddamn when they trampled up and down that that government building on January the 6th, we traced all the way back to get every single person that was a part of that. I wonder if this government gonna do that. See, we're gonna look and see how the rules really are. All these ones where that's the man with his big old camera, like he was a part of the news station, he was a part of it too. Let me see if all of them gonna be arrested and held accountable for that. I mean, for ruining the white businesses or whoever businesses these belong to. I wonder, are they going to get in trouble? See, y'all think y'all got rights and stuff as Americans. When y'all go to other countries, y'all better think again. You got rights long as they looking at you and they looking down at the paperwork. But when they get you behind closed doors, you better believe your rights are gone. Look at this. You think they coming back there? How long you think it's going to be before they shut y'all down? And give them, I just preached this. The man came on from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He's not from there. He went and visited a restaurant called Salt and Honey. He sent his steak back. He didn't want it rare like that. They told him he had to get it, whatever. The owner came out and said he don't want black people there. He don't serve black people. At the end of the day, here we go again. Now y'all gonna have to fine line. Because I don't even know if the insurance is the same over there. Because if your business insurance ain't the same like the United States, who gonna cover that? Who gonna cover these losses? Who gonna buy this man right here another two-piece double-breasted suit? No. This almost remind me of how they trampled through that Capitol. This is disgusting and disgraceful for absolutely no reason. And I'm so glad if Trump did have repented from his pain of being dumb and stupid back then and allowed that, knowing he egged it on. But I'm also glad he's making up for it by making sure we get these heathens out of them, sending them back home and let them catch tantrums the way they should catch tantrums. And maybe, I mean, at the end of the day, the way Elon Musk acting, he acting like he ain't from here. Like somebody gonna find out something about him. And they pick on Americans. Clown ass.
Contra la gentrificación. La gentrificación es este proceso por el cual las personas originales.
What you said now? You're in the United States. We trying to hear you over here from our country. What you say? We don't understand a word that you said. And all we see is lipstick and black sunglasses on. And some yellow green hair. What you trying to say? I mean, you are a foreigner right now. I don't understand. Can you tell me what you're trying to say, buddy? Please. Not one story saying that someone has done something to them other than make money. So y'all over there vandalizing businesses and stuff only because where is the National Guard? You don't even get that type of protection. I mean, over in the United States, we got fast protection. Y'all don't even got, them people don't even got no protection. That's another reason why they gonna be mad. Wait till they start really falling out with each other and trying to fight each other because the money ain't coming in and they suffocating. See, like right now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I felt like I was suffocating, like it was no way out. But I'm glad that I'm finding my way out, boy, because I could have missed this right here. I could have missed the fact that we want y'all to hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more unless you enter our streets the right way. And if we go over to your country and we don't act the way we're supposed to be acting over there, we promote you to ask us to leave, or government, put them out. Put them out. But I don't see where any of these American businesses are doing anything. They don't have any gangs over there. I don't see them reporting back about anything about your country. I see them also helping you the legal way. Y'all came over here helping us the illegal way. Because you're illegal, and now you got all your illegalings back, and you're mad about it. Now, all of these years they've been over there, as you said it since about 2019. When did y'all get so enraged? Because you had to get your own Trump child. A picture of Trump. So Trump is a gringo like me. Okay. I wonder if me and one of the members of the KKK was over there, how would we get along right now? Would you still have a problem with me, Mr. KKK member? Or you know not even take your ass over there? Because honestly, it ain't us over there they got a problem with. It's them other people. Wow. Now, those are people, Mexicans that are over there in Mexico protesting against Americans. They want these Americans to leave, not because Americans have done anything to them, but because Americans are over there making money. And all of this to me just started because I haven't heard of no past protests. Look at this. Look at these heathens. Shameful. Let's listen into this man.
There's another immigration crisis out there nobody's talking about, taking place in Mexico, a country whose economy benefits greatly from illegal U.S. border crossings. Yet recently, riots have broken out with low
resources. Exploitation of your resources. So what the hell y'all think y'all been doing to us? Why is it that when the shoe on the other foot, people can't face it? I'm so goddamn lost and confused until I don't know what I want to do. That's why I got on that Durbane. That's why I got my Durbane on in war size like right now. It makes absolutely no sense to me. They are talking. You got to be kidding me here. Y'all are able to come over to our country illegally, take all our money. You guys have been working undercover illegally, not paying taxes. These owners have been hiring y'all, knowing good well that job worth $20 and paying people $12 an hour because you over there letting us get undercut. Why are y'all so mad? Because we want y'all to leave. Now y'all got people that entered y'all country the legal way. So they went over there and did something y'all couldn't do. Because it ain't like y'all really put a step in our world or anything like that. I'm like really not understanding why? What is this anger about? What's really going on? Like, why are y'all angry? They came legally. Legally. I'm confused. I'm honestly, I'm totally confused. Totally confused. Hey, Veron, can you show me your face real quick? Show me something moving. There you go. Okay.
Hello.
Hold on a second.
No worries.
Hey there, Baron. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Is my audio okay?
Yes, you're fine. I can hear you just well.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it was just that I saw your stream and it was open panel to discuss about the like the protests and stuff. So I figured I'd hop in.
You got the floor.
Oh, thank you. Well, with that, what's your thoughts on the protests as a whole?
What's my thoughts on it?
Mm-hmm.
As far as, give me something more specific.
Oh, okay then. The sentiment of the protesters, is it you agree with their point or disagree with their points?
Well, I totally disagree with their points. I disagree with because they're over in another country and they're protesting because Americans are over there and they're learning how to utilize their culture and how to grow their businesses. I disagree that they're upset with them about that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're we've got the same mindset then. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Especially with how it's such a stupid. Don't me wrong, they've got the right to protest, but it's such a stupid thing to protest about, considering how much tourism is a massive industry in Mexico.
And that's what it is. But you know what? Let me ask you this, Vera. Do you think that the illegal immigrants that are being sent back over, for example, in Mexico, do you think they now have an advantage on the other Mexicans that never made it over to our country? Do you think they have an advantage by being sent back?
See, I would say they do have an advantage in the sense of they can tell others how to get to the border and get across and live and work in the US. But yeah, so they've got an advantage, but they've also got the disadvantage of because they've been deported, it's going to be a hell of a lot harder for them to get back to the US if they do it legally.
Okay. So what about in this aspect of it? In working terms, in growing a business, in knowing how to live now, do you think that they have it? Well, I'm gonna tell you what I feel. I think that they have, if you were sent back over in your country, especially for being illegal, and even if you are legal, going back to your own country should teach you the American side of things that your own country probably don't experience. And if they utilize themselves right, they'll see that they're able to double dip. Because if you're legally from that country, you've learned a lot of tools by being in the United States. You've learned how to orchestrate and run businesses. And
yeah. See, exactly right. Because these people who enter the US illegally, because they say like, oh, my country is very poor and there's not a lot of jobs. Well, instead of fleeing the country to support yourself in another country, what these people should do is remain in their homeland country and think about improving their own country rather than fleeing it.
I totally agree with you on that. I agree with you on that wholeheartedly, because what they're not understanding is they will literally be doing the same things that the Americans did by going over to their country, understanding the culture, understanding what the needs are, and giving the people and the tourists what they want. I don't truly believe that the Americans that went over to some of these countries, I truly don't believe they went over there for the ones that live there.
Yeah, well, when you say that as well, imagine if America did that. So imagine if a lot of Americans in America said, oh, there's not enough jobs and the country's a bit poor right now. So there was a mass migration of Americans going to Mexico for jobs. The Mexicans wouldn't have the same stance on immigration if what was happening to the US is happening to them.
Exactly. And now the tables are turning, because now they're going to understand what we went through. What Americans went through is there was a lot of illegal immigrants, a lot of things that took money away from the people here that's used to working hard, that's used to this, used to that, the same way they're saying it. The difference was our American people went over to other countries and really monopolized what a lot of the illegals or the foreigners did when they came over to our company. To our country, they didn't quite take advantage the same way, because it wasn't that easy to become that big, but they were bigger than what they would have been in their own country.
I mean, if you look at if you look at past immigration to the United States, let's take the Italians, for example.
Right.
The Italians had to integrate into American society. They had to become a part of the society. They weren't given handouts or freebies. They had to work themselves up and, become, as I said, part of American society. Whereas now you're having people who are coming over, alienating themselves in their own communities and, frauding the tax system.
Right. And, and I want to ask you this too, Bear. Do you see a trend in a lot of the illegal immigrants now? Do you notice that they're targeting more Black people now?
In terms of the Mexicans and the African American community.
Yeah, like we're being targeted so much. I have some people that honestly have sent me videos of just I've seen a lot of the Black people are being targeted to say that we didn't stand or we're not protesting and we're not this. And then I see other videos that saying Americans as a whole are acting like Americans as a whole is laughing because
right, yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's the problem is that the people who are clamoring against the African American community, saying you should be protesting with us. Yes. When we speak about the African American community in the US, that is completely different, because the African Americans were originally brought over by force. Mm-hmm. So, you can't really use the African American community as a prop up to go, oh, yous were immigrants, so you need to stand with us. No, the African Americans were brought here by force.
Right. So let me ask you. So you believe that Black Americans were only here? So who do you think was here first?
In terms of the original people in the US?
Yes.
I'd probably say earliest point Native Americans, wouldn't I?
Which one?
Native Americans.
Native Americans. I like that answer that you gave too. So, no matter how far I go back, I'm only going to go back as far as this. I am not an illegal immigrant.
Oh, no, you're not. No, definitely not. But see, that was what I was saying, is that although with all the slaves that were brought over, they might have been African, but the thing is that A, they were brought by force, and B, the African American community in the US has integrated into America over time. For myself, I would not be someone to stand up and say, oh, we need to send the African Americans back to Africa, because that's not, although your ancestors may have been African, that doesn't make you African, that makes you American.
Right. And I mean, and you know what? And we could go so much farther into the conversation. And I was gonna say that I'm not of illegal. I'm not of needing green cards. I don't need any paperwork or anything like that. And I can tell you this: if anyone was ever to tell me that I need to go back to Africa, I would have to ask them would they take me there and show me around. Because one, I've never been to Africa before. Number two, I don't know any of my ancestors or anyone that's ever been over to Africa. But I can tell you this: it doesn't matter what country you come from, white, black, Hispanic, whoever you are. I'm sure all of us migrated from somewhere, and nobody can come and comfortably say who was here first.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because no one, apart from the Native Americans, no one can say that they are the original Americans. Because obviously a lot of settlers from Europe and like a lot of other places. So no one. The thing is that you are American, but no one has got the claim to be like born. Yeah, that's it.
And you know what too? I'm doing my testing because I need to really confirm my percentage. But my dad was adopted, but my dad's biological mom, she is an Indian. She is a true, hard down native Indian with the hair, the skin.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when I trace back, and I have to go back even as far as I know, I only know native. So when you send me over to Africa, you're sending the wrong person, because I know when I go to Africa, I will be labeled as a foreigner in the streets of Africa. If I go to Mexico, I will be a foreigner. UK, Jamaica, I am a foreigner. In the United States, I'm not. But when I trace my heritage back, I know I have more than 40% Indian in my family, and that starts with my dad. So
you could actually claim you are an original American because you come from Native American ancestry.
I can claim it. And I can't wait to do my paperwork, because I hear so many saying where to go back to. And I get that these Mexicans are upset, but the problem that I'm having with them being upset, Bear, is why are they upset? They're upset over the American dollar being made over there, but they didn't understand how we were being suffocated over here. We were suffocating so bad because the illegal immigrants, they don't understand what the benefit is as being an illegal immigrant. Being illegal means you don't pay the taxes we pay. Being illegal means you're honestly not treated the same way, because you're not even getting the same pay rate. You're
not to mention as well that depending on what state you live in, as an illegal, you can actually get benefits for being an illegal, like California.
That's my point. And here, that's what I'm trying to say. You get benefits by being illegal. Even some of them even were getting checks for being illegal. But here's the thing with that. Even if they were getting benefits for being illegal, I'm sure their illegalness was also on a time frame. They weren't allowed to be over here illegal for how long? The rest of their life? I'm sure that because it was some sort of kickbacks I heard. I didn't look into it. And I might need to go and look into what those kickback was and what the stipulations. Like, for an example, I know over in Haiti, remember when Haiti,
yeah.
Right. When they went through what the ordeal they went through over there, and they got shipped over here to the United States. Yes, they're illegal. They're getting paid for being here. Technically, they wouldn't be illegal though, because if the government know about you and you're getting monthly, I would think that means they don't have permanent statuses. I guess I would look at it like that. So that would still run along the line of legal. But when you're illegal is what I'm referring to. You can go and work on our farms. You can go and work on some of our jobs and not report income and file taxes and stuff like that. So that means you're getting paid under the table. It's still illegal.
Oh yeah, no, it happens in the UK. That happens a lot, where a lot of Romanians will come to the UK, wear cash in hand, send all that money back to Romania to build like homes. And then when they've got what they need, they go back over.
So guess what? That's what the United States have been fighting. That's the point right there.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We've been fighting. We've honestly been fighting for that particular cause right there. So many illegals are coming over here until we've been undercut so bad and we can start getting rid of. We don't care if you're legal. You're welcome. But you know what I also wanted to ask you, Bear?
Go on, go on.
So you're from where? From UK?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I want to ask you, how many illegal Americans are there?
I'd probably say 0. Obviously
That's
0, yeah.
Exactly. So I posed that question earlier when I first came on, because I said to myself, they so upset because we're sending illegal immigrants back. But I'm curious to know how many countries can stand up and say they have an influx of illegal Americans from the United States that have flooded their country.
Yeah, I know. But do you know what, though? If we did have an influx of illegal Americans, I'd probably say it's a lot better than the other illegal people from other countries. I'd rather have a lot of illegal Americans than illegal from another country.
Because you see, that's right. You know why? Because there's a different type of benefit. And if somebody illegal Mexicans, for an example, or illegal anyone, and you had to go back to your country, the best advice that I could give you, learn how to build on your country from what you learned from the United States. If you learned it from the United States, that means you should have some resources.
Exactly, yeah. Rather than fleeing your country because you say it's a bad place, you should stay in your country and aim to fix it.
There you go. And that's what I was trying to say on a stage. Someone invited me over to a stage one day. And when I went over there, they were trying to say, oh, go to Africa and you can do this and you can do that. Well, going to Africa, I got to start all over again. And as a foreigner, why would I do that when I could clear out my own goddamn house in the United States and start building the right way? And building the right way means you got to start by getting rid of a lot of stuff that's not supposed to be here. And I was saying earlier, I don't know what your views are on Trump. And we do have a lot that don't like Trump, and we have a lot that do like Trump. The thing about Trump with me is this: I don't like Trump, and I'm one of the first ones to say it. But what am I going to tell you is this: if Trump put a bill out there and that bill makes sense, I'm going with the bill.
Yeah, I mean, don't be wrong. If you don't like Trump, that's completely fair. Because I'm in the middle with Trump, to be honest. So I'm similar with you.
And you can be in the middle, and that's what people don't understand. That's why you can call yourself nonpartisan. See, in the United States, we have Democrat, Republican, and then we have nonpartisan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So nonpartisan sets everything from a side. That means I've been over here. Like I like some of the things a Democrat do, and then I like things that a Republican do. And I got caught in the middle because I'm like, wait a minute, everybody looking at who they're looking at Trump. But what about the bills he writes? And sometimes, and listen, everybody not going to like me. They already don't. Why? Because I see it how I see it. And if I feel it as the truth, I stand firm and I'm not wavering. And some people don't like that when you could be so strong-willed. But that's what makes you who you are. And to be honest with you, Bear, that's why I couldn't in my heart go along with Kamala Harris. I didn't feel like she was strong to me. Not strong enough to run a nation. That don't mean she was a bad person. And we already knew who Trump was because you gave him a term already. But this time around, it was up to Kamala to fight for what she can really do, not get pulled in strings. I didn't see it as a color thing. I seen it as she can't do nothing for me.
No, of course. And see, don't be wrong. I completely respect and appreciate your viewpoint because it's yours and you shouldn't have to buckle under pressure. So honestly, really good for that. But I completely understand as well because with Kamala, she was saying a lot of things she was going to do that she never did while she was vice president.
Right. And when I look around, you want to deal with someone that's strong enough to hold the ground. You want to deal with someone that's strong enough to show you that I got strength in my power, and my power is who I stand in. And you want to deal with people like that. And I said to myself, one thing about it, two things for sure. I can tell you one thing about Trump. He stand in his power. And right now, in order to shift this, if we didn't try to shift this country back, we are going to lose whatever ranking we have as a nation.
Yeah, because with Trump, he's very boisterous, but you do see a lot of action from him. That's why I think a lot of people, look up to him.
That's it. And that's how I looked at it. I've never, and I say this all the time, Bear, I've never listened to anything Kamala had to say. And I'm going to be honest. And I also never listened to anything Trump had to say. Never.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
No. I did that intentionally. I didn't have to, because sometimes when the Lord bless you and you know that you are a person of righteousness on the inside, he'll show you by looking at him.
Oh yeah, no, but the most important thing above everything else is looking after yourself first. You know what I mean? It's we can discuss politics and play a part in it, but above everything else, look after yourself first.
That's right. And you have to. And you know, Bear, I don't know what brought you in, but I am definitely thankful and appreciative that you did come in. You know why? Because Bear is coming in, and Bear is from the UK. So Bear coming in from another country, expressing his opinion and his views on what's going on in America. And what's going on in America right now is Trump have a bill out for illegal immigrants and the childbirth rights. And then we're looking at a video here where people from Mexico is upset at Americans and they want them to leave. So they're rioting their country because they want these Americans to haul butt. Why? Because they're over there making money. They're doing the same thing that they were doing in our country, except they're doing it legally. They're not doing it illegal. They don't have gangs. They're not over there rioting and protesting. They're not over there trying to take over a country. They're over there merely seeing, well, okay, wait a minute. This country right here is a country right next to my United States where I could drive in and out, back and forth the border, depending on how far away you are. You can't be that far because Mexico is right there. Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm going to head out. I'm extremely stressed out right now. No one is hiring Queen. I'm so upset right now.
Okay, you know what? Give me a few minutes. We're about to wrap this up, and we could definitely come back to it. But listen, Addie says that nobody is hiring right now. There's no sense in me knocking her out the conversation, because guess what? Nobody is hiring right now, and I wonder why. It can
because the corporations keep the corporations keep the wages low because they know that the illegals are the ones to take it. Because to them, if a corporation offered $6 an hour, they know the illegals will take it because that's a lot of money to them.
Didn't I say that's how you
called every fast food place. I've called every in-store restaurant. I've even called Publix, which I applied for 3 months ago. And I've been a responding applicant. I've updated my thing 14 times. Nothing. And they're not hiring anymore.
And guess what? Isn't that the same thing the Mexicans over there hire? They're arguing because Americans are over there legally paying taxes, supporting the country, supporting the community, supporting even the other local businesses. And they're over there protesting and vandalizing property because the Americans came over there and did the opposite of what they're doing in the United States. And now you have Addie here, who I could have easily missed this. She's looking for a job right now and can't find one. And what this is going to do also, it's going to take away, I'll give it to you in 1 second, Bear. It's going to take away from these business owners who are abusing their power and their money as well. They're abusing and they're pocketing, and then they're hiring illegal immigrants. So the people in the America and the legal immigrants that need jobs, they don't even have a foot in the door, or they'll hire them because
I'm really sorry to interrupt, but I need to shoot off immediately. But thank you for having me again. Hopefully we can do this soon. Look after yourself.
You know what? Thank you, Bear. I look forward to seeing you again too. But like Addie Bug, I know you got to go, but I'm gonna just reiterate real quick before you go. Like Addie Bug is going through right now. But we have our Governor DeSantis, who's saying it as if unemployment rates are down. Unemployment rates aren't down. Why can't Addie find a job? Because we got illegals? She just said she's so frustrated. She's called.
I am. Oh. To multiple different places. Mind you, I applied for every single one over a month ago. and I'm constantly calling back. I go into the store so the manager can get to know me. I make sure that I have the qualities. I'm making sure that they know my information. I constantly call back every 2 weeks, and I'm getting nothing. I'm shaking. I'm so upset.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, Addie Bug, like I tell myself and like I tell everybody else, you got to find a way on the inside to hold on. And the reason why you got to find a way to hold on, and you got to stand in solid, you got to stand firm. You know, some people not gonna understand, and I tell people all the time, I know for a fact there's a lot of people that don't like Trump. And I also know for a fact there's a lot of people that do like Trump. But what we need to understand is you need to look individually at the bills Trump write. This bill right here, moving illegal immigrants out of the United States. I don't know why so many people are upset about that. Why are you upset? Because you know the illegals? Y'all so upset about moving illegals out of here. And for me to even hear some of the black people that cut up like this, I'm like, man, get out my damn ear. I don't want to hear it. I mean, now I got to listen to, you got illegal, but you got to walk with your ID and stuff like that on. No, why are y'all so upset? If you're able to hang on for a minute, Addie, just find a way to hang on, and you will start seeing a shift. You're going to see things crumble. Things got to crumble first. It has to crumble. You got to see things break down. It's a struggling time. But imagine when you start shifting people back the way they belong, moving them back over to where they're supposed to be at, you will start seeing some of these housing prices go down, rent go down. You'll see the economy level back out in the right playing field. Then you'll be able to move some of these businesses over, and you will see who's been lying all of these times. All these years, you will see who ain't been telling the truth. You will see
road, y'all.
And don't you come back.
Back no more. No more. Hit the road.
Yeah. And don't you come back no more.
Back no more.
He said, y'all better hear the road. And listen, what people are not understanding, it has nothing to do with you if you're legal. And why are all the legal immigrants having so much to say? You know why? Because they know good and damn well they had all those illegal people, and they've been laughing at our ass all of this time. They've been laughing at us so bad. Now that we get to sit back and do something like this, they not happy.
Yeah.
Because now I'm looking and I'm saying, man, whether y'all believe it or not,
I'm gonna switch over to my phone real quick.
Okay,
my computer's about to die.
It's almost feeling as though we're gonna be able to breathe towards the end of this year. We are going to be able to breathe. It's gonna cost a lot to take them down. It's gonna mean a lot to move them out. And here's this. I know it's gonna be a lot of people that's in relationships with a lot of people that gonna make like they didn't know somebody was illegal. And that's what y'all should be scared about. If you someone that knew someone that was illegal, what you really should be scared about, instead of talking about, oh, they gonna start sending black people to places, instead of you doing stuff like that, what you really should be doing, you should be paying attention to whether or not you are going to be held accountable for aiding in the bed. That's what you should be worried about, whether or not you're going to be held accountable for aiding in the bed, instead of y'all worrying about them backing y'all ass up and sending you nowhere. Because once they run you, what they going to do? Hold you in there. What they going to hold you for? At the end of the day, instead of y'all running around here being scared about the wrong thing, if you are one that are legal, or if you are one that knew illegal and you knew it, you ought to be scared as to whether or not you're going to be charged with aiding in the bed. So far, I don't see that on the table. But imagine if they get to that space. Imagine that.
If they're going to live in a country, they have to contribute to that country. They come here with visas or no visas, and still the change in purchasing power generates these problems.
I think this story proves that everybody likes borders.
Telling you, it got to prove something because so many people are so damn mad.
So Americans living in Mexico are being blamed for many of the country's problems. But even though this is incredibly ironic, nobody's focusing enough on the fact that the Americans in Mexico, they came in legally, which might make this even more ironic, because it's one thing to protest illegal immigration and quite another to protest the presence of people who came to 180 days without even needing a visa, provided they support themselves and are not a drain on Mexico's non-existent welfare state. And with many Americans bringing their incomes with them south of the border, the presence of rich foreigners in Mexico City does a similar thing to what it's doing right here in New York City, where people with higher incomes earn money and then spend it on things like rent and food, which is where these riots in Mexico City come in, where the agitators are voicing concerns about the rising cost of living in their community. However, housing costs and living costs in general could be addressed by their government, who could incentivize things like new home construction to alleviate any shortages brought about by foreign workers. Which brings us to the real reason these riots are not aimed at the Mexican government or even the Mexican cartels. Oh no, these riots are focusing their ire squarely on Americans who are in front of them and are a living, breathing example of everything they say is wrong with their country.
Because they know one thing about them goddamn cartels. Them cartels be glad to see them American dollars swinging in and out like that. Let's keep it real.
Country. At the same time, these low IQ radicals who are suspiciously acting just like their counterparts in major American cities are protesting the exact same issues.
I wonder what happens when the police come. I'm asking a foreigner. What happens when the police come?
Trump, border security, and government policies that may not favor the people of their country. Yet Mexico benefits greatly from its relationship with the United States, no matter how dysfunctional. And if Mexico were touching Canada instead of America, things would be very different. But because these rioters don't realize that, they're willing to send their own country back to the Stone Age.
Because they damn sure sending them back to the Stone Age. But listen, if they don't want you there, stop letting them bite the hand that feed them. Give them what they want. Make them beg when they come back. That's what I love about people. Make their ass beg when they come back, because they coming back. You know how many people left me for no reason? People left me for no, man, when I tell you, it was hurting my heart so bad. I'm like, Lord, like, you got to be kidding me, man, to see you do so good and treat people so good and they give you their ass to kiss for no reason. Like, and I learned that, no, you don't fight people. You don't got to explain yourself. You don't got to fight yourself. You don't got to do none of that for people. All you got to do is continue to be you. If y'all can make y'all way out of Mexico, because they're going to run y'all out. If y'all strong enough and you got the money enough and the security enough, then you do what you do. But you got to remember, y'all in Mexico with their police department, not the United States. But one thing about it, Mexico, no, they need them dollars too. But they can't keep those American businesses alive like that. Not the way the United States would do if the shoe was on the other foot. So in a sense, I want to see them come back, because I want to see them continue to bite the hand that feed them.
You know, I wonder if any of these rioters were in America at one point and either got deported or self-deported over the last few months.
That's what I'm saying, because none of them, I've never heard this before. And I've been saying it through the video. Y'all only doing this because y'all had to get y'all own back.
behavior is very similar to what we see in some of our major cities. Regardless, the easiest way to stop this would be for the Mexican government to deploy police and stick up for foreigners who legally enter their country and obey their laws, as well as doubling down on policies that would help locals afford to live in their own cities, like new housing construction. But as you're about to see, that's not what's happening here.
That is nuts that people.
Shameful. How displaced by purchasing power, and we displaced, and it is our power. We are honestly displaced right now. And I'm going to definitely come back to this video because the last round of news I need to quickly mention is the update of Carmelo Anthony. And that update is Carmelo Anthony. Let me. These people be lying. Okay, so the last story that I'm going to show you is the update trials. Date set for Carmelo Anthony teen sentence and fatal stabbing of the Metcalf at Frisco track meet. So his trial has been set for June the 1st, 2026. And he's now 18 years old. A previously scheduled court date was set for July 18th. It has been canceled. Carmelo Anthony, who was 17 at the time of the incident, was arrested on April 2nd in connection with a stabbing death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf during a track meet. Anthony is facing first-degree murder and has been on house arrest since being released. Let's see. If I can find, here you go.
First-degree murder charge for the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf. The other big story here at 10 takes us to Frisco, where a teen now faces a first-degree murder charge for the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf. Carmelo Anthony is now waiting on a court appearance before a judge, but we're not expecting a trial anytime before next year. Our Marvin Hurst has more on the indictment tonight and the call for calm as the wheels of justice start to turn.
83 days. That's how long it took Collin County prosecutors to establish a case of first-degree murder against Carmelo Anthony.
Earlier this spring, our community was shaken by what happened at a school track meet in Frisco. The violent loss of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf.
In a statement, Metcalf's father says, "I am pleased that we are moving forward. With the first-degree murder indictment, it now goes into the court system. I fully believe that justice will be served for Austin Metcalf. I look forward to the forthcoming trial, but it will never bring my son back." April 2nd, an early morning track meet in Frisco ISD led to a confrontation between two 17-year-olds under a tent, Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony. Metcalf was stabbed in the chest and died, police said. Anthony was arrested on a charge of murder. He was held on a $1 million bond for 12 days until a bond reduction hearing. Anthony was placed on house arrest, where the teen suspect currently remains, now under indictment. A copy of the charge is expected to be released by Thursday.
Of course, Carmelo looks forward to his day in court. It's only in a trial that a jury will hear the full story, one that includes critical facts and context that the grand jury simply didn't get to hear.
The case has provoked words and emotions rooted in the nastiness of race.
It's been a very contentious case. It's been a very racially motivated case. It was one of the reasons why NGAN got involved with the case, because of all of the social media, all of the narratives that were going around the case, the opinions before people even knew what was going on.
Prosecutors call it murder. The defense says it's a case of self-defense. However, until the matter goes to trial, there is a call for people on the sideline to let justice lead, not emotion.
We understand that this case has sparked strong reactions. Please remember that there are real human beings, kids, on both sides of this case.
But let's remember that the justice system works best when it moves with steadiness and principle. That's what we're committed to, and that's what this case deserves.
Marvin Hurst, CBS News, Texas.
Louisiana, you wonder how Jeff Howard.
And I say we will be available June 1st, 2026. We got a whole lot. I mean, we don't really got a bunch of work to do. I mean, they got to do what they got to do, and we just need to be prepared. Cross-examination is going to be brutal, and it's supposed to be. I mean, cross-examination isn't supposed to be for kids, is it? You better know it. There's your girl, Queen Didi. Yeah, what Didi said it. I want you to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't do anything else, I say just get to know me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome. I appreciate you coming in, Pan. Y'all look forward to doing business with Pan. I'll be seeing him again. Thank you so much for coming in, Bear. Definitely appreciate you, Bear. Bear is one of our UK men. He let us know he's over from the UK, so we definitely appreciate you, Pan. I'm sorry, Bear. Thank you, Bear, for coming in. Addie Bug, Temper, Clay. Thank y'all so much. Anybody out there in my parking lot? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And look forward to you next time.
They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 7 flex on the checks on that.